coins up if you initiated. Shout out to the tats up on the wall, cause they don't really make the studio what it is, real as it ever gets. Shout out Aquaman and in the Flash too. Shout out Virgo King, he the man too. Yeah, shout out E-Man, fuck a damn too. Hey, it's Jody's corner. Yeah, hey, it's Jody's corner. Yeah, it's Jody's corner. It's the place where you wanna be.
Shout out to y'all. Welcome to Jody's Corner. It is your boy Jody Joe in the building, here with the man, the myth, the legend, the code.
I have arrived.
What's up, man?
What's up?
Hey, man, you already know, man. We here to handle some business for the main man, only true dreamer, who was the one that blessed us with this opportunity to go ahead and finally review the Spider-Man trilogy.
That's right.
We're going down the line, bro. Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. Spider-Man 2002, 4, and 7. This is going to be the full Spider-Man trilogy delivered and brought to you by member of Jody's Corner, only true dreamer. He donated a substantial amount of money.
Right.
And we've been lagging.
We was lacking.
Yeah.
My fault.
It's all your fault. That's right.
I was busy, my fault. So, you know, we had to make I had to make some adjustments, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We here.
Important thing is we here now. So we talking Spider-Man, bro. Hey.
Man, this is the GOAT.
The GOAT.
For me anyway.
This is the GOAT, probably the GOAT Marvel trilogy, bro.
This is the GOAT.
It's probably got to be the GOAT Marvel trilogy.
Starting right here.
It's Spider-Man, bro.
Period.
Spider-Man 1, let's kick this shit off. We're talking about Spider-Man 1, 2002. Back in the day when CGI wasn't all that great. But this movie, when this movie first came out in 2002 and I saw this in the summer, I was in the 10th grade when I saw this, bro. And I saw it at the Magic Johnson Theater, which is an iconic theater out here in LA. And it was packed. And I just so many people at the movies and the popcorn and the soda and the action. This was just so exciting to watch in the theater, man. This movie turned us out with CG. Yeah, this was the most beautiful superhero movie we had ever seen. It was shocking. It was shocking how good this shit looked, bro.
This was the Marvel Cinematic Universe before they existed.
Yes, Marvel Cinematic Universe exists because of this.
Yeah,
movie.
that's what I say. This was where before you get where superhero movies were still in limbo, like good video game movies.
You had X-Men.
You're still in limbo.
Blade.
It was like, okay, they make comic book movies,
but there was nothing really heavily CG about X-Men.
No.
Nor was there Blade like that.
But still, they had CG. But still, comic book movies weren't widely accepted.
Right.
Until this shit hit.
Facts.
You know, this.
I mean, the CG of this thing, it looks bad today when you look back at it.
It does.
But man, you got characters like Green Goblin. You got your Mary Jane. Even her, I forgot her name.
Great. I always forget her goddamn name.
Freak, yeah, man. This CG was top tier.
It was tight. It was on point.
This was mind-blowing stuff, man. I mean, on an epic scale, bro. Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe playing Green Goblin, who has still not played the Joker yet, and I don't know why.
That's weird, but
this fool was born and bred to be the Joker.
Right.
He was a fantastic Green Goblin. This dude was absolutely on point, bro. He was fantastic. This movie is over the top. It's very comic booky.
It's over the top on purpose. It was, at least
from
the behind the scenes, because Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. I was obsessed with this movie because they got it right. So I watched a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff. So a lot of the stuff in this movie, they would talk about it like, or Sam Raimi, because he was narrating the shit for the most part.
Yeah.
And he was trying to get that comic book feel, trying to bring the comic book to life. And he talked a lot about the panels.
Does he look familiar to you?
Of course.
Stan the Man Lee.
Like I said,
Stan Lee right there showing love to him.
He's in all of them.
Yeah, he's in all of them.
This is the Marvel Cinematic Universe before Marvel did it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying?
And there's a lot of people that don't understand why. Hopefully by the end of this review of this entire trilogy, you guys will understand why without this trilogy right here, without us seeing this, that was shout out to Superman.
Shout out to Superman. That was shout out to Superman.
Lots of love to Superman in this trilogy as well. You know, paying homage.
Sam Raimi killed this shit. It was all love with this shit.
It's because this hits comic book fans in the heart. It hits non-comic book fans in the heart. It gives you the action, the spectacle, a little bit of cheese, comic book cheese, intentional cheese, cheesy jokes, great villain, great hero, epic score.
Yep.
What's the best thing about this movie to me, bruh? Green Goblin was fantastic. His acting is...
It's only as good as your villain, bro. He was a good villain, bro. He was a good villain.
He was very campy, too, though. Like, campy, 80s, classic, cliche villain.
Be that way. Those comic book panels, bro.
Intentional.
Yeah.
It was intentional, bro.
A lot of shots, too, represent the comic book panels. Like, he would just do those stills, like, real quick. Bam,
even the
bam.
transitions.
Yeah.
He would show transitions in this movie.
It was tight.
He was fantastic, bro. Out am I? Bro, at that board meeting, bro.
Yep. You get the this is how I feel about
stick his face,
you get
bro.
You get the movie dialogue, script, whatever, but then they would throw in that line like a speech bubble from the comic book. It just feels like it comes from a comic book, like, nigga, what did you just say?
Yeah.
That shit came from a speech bubble, nigga.
Sam Raimi puts a lot of respect on Spider-Man, bro. And just the hero genre in general, man. Green Goblin for me was the best. What's the best element about Spider-Man 1 for you?
The best element for this movie, outside of just because for me, the greatest part of Spider-Man, everything Spider-Man that I've seen so far and experienced that I love, I'm always gonna say it. He makes the story personal. Personal, not personal in the sense for me. It's always personal for Peter Parker. Always. The conflict is always personal. It always hits home. But outside of that, the best part of this Spider-Man for me is the costume. That Spider-Man look. It was for the first time seeing Spider-Man on the big screen, like, you know, with a budget and all that good shit. So you had to make sure, in my opinion, and also I feel like in theirs, that you get the Spider-Man costume where once you're looking at it, you say, that's Spider-Man. Kind of, I feel like that's the same way back when I saw Superman for the first time. Christopher Reeves. You wanna get that right. That, to me, that's the most important thing for the first time. You can't get if you go back to those old movies that I never knew existed with like Thor and even Spider-Man, you saw the costumes. I know it was older and stuff, but they don't represent the character, you know, the way the character should be represented. It's like, oh, that's a costume. It looks kind of funny. It's forgettable. But this, to me, it's the costume, man. It solidified everything. Like, this is what Spider-Man is supposed to look like.
The costume's lit, bro. I mean, I ain't mad at the costume. I think, you know, that's crazy that you picked the costume over all the things.
It's the costume for me.
Because, like, the costume did always look kind of epic. Like, it was hard to... This costume looked so good, I guess, because of it's one of the first costumes since Christopher Reeve's Superman like Batman to be on point.
Yeah, you got to get it on point.
It's a skin tight fitting suit that often for me, I thought this was CG, his costume, but that was really a man in a costume running around. Made those eyes look like that, bro.
Yep.
That's a man in a costume running around.
It was fire.
So for me, I can't knock it. That costume was lit. I got Green Goblin because I feel like he sells this movie, bruh.
Oh yeah, he's killing
Green Goblin takes this movie to the next level, bro. Without Green Goblin, this shit just don't hit as hard.
That's a fact.
So, you know what I'm saying? We got, you know, he gets bit by the spider, goes on the field trip, tries to get the girl. You brought up to me, Harry Osborne ain't shit.
He ain't shit, bro.
He was always a frenemy to this nigga Peter Parker.
Saw little sprinkles of that
shit.
shit.
He was always a frenemy. He never really...
Yeah. I mean, he was his friend, but he was
like...
He ain't shit. And that's part of his personality. Like, he a piece of shit type of dude.
You're rich.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of it has to do with him being a spoiled rich brat.
Yeah. Well, his dad neglecting him and shit. You know.
A spoiled rich brat. Yeah. Ain't no rich daddies out here being good daddies.
Yeah.
Throw money at the situation. It'll go away.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I got from it too.
Yeah, his dad ain't shit. His dad didn't help because his dad was admiring Peter's work ethics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that to your kid? You made him that way.
Yes.
Oh, you don't want to take the roast to school? You're ashamed of the roast? Bro, what are you talking about?
Bro, I mean, there was a scene, bro, in this movie where, you know, he's coming in, he's got to do the Christmas dinner.
Oh, yeah.
The Christmas dinner, you know, Aunt May, Harry, look at this. And he just look at his face. He's so evil. He's so good evil.
He is. Shout outs to the red hair, though. Remy, to red.
Oh, right.
Shout out.
The red hair. Shout out to
Shout
the
out
red
to
hair, bro.
Remy for doing that.
Yes. And then we get this tense scene. Look at him. Why is he rushing in the room so fast? Like, they hear that, what was that? And he just, huh? He's so suspicious that he's Spider-Man. And you got this whole blood dripping scene. Like, oh, God, don't let the blood drip.
This shit was tight.
This shit brought some serious tension. Why is he so crazy? Look at him. He's obsessed. All some blood dripping, my nigga. Like, what's going with the heck? Boy,
Cut him.
look at him. Huh. What is this? What do I hear now? He's gonna touch the blood. Looks up, no blood. Nothing's going on. Those eyes gonna squint. What the freak?
Goblin.
What the heck? I mean, this shit doesn't make any sense, bro.
It makes sense to me.
He's such an evil villain. Why are you so?
It makes sense to me because, to me, y'all niggas be telling me about comic books. Like, go read the comic. Whenever I go read comic books, I get happy shit like that in comic books.
Correct.
That's the type of shit I get in
know.
comic books.
I don't know who's telling you, bro. Read the comic books in order to tell these movies.
No,
I don't say that shit, bro. I know what's in those comic books. A lot of bullshit.
That type of
It's
shit
called
right
comic book bullshit.
Yeah.
You can't adapt that into film, and
That's
when you
why
do it, it will look cheesy.
Whenever
like
I hear
this.
people say,
oh, epic moment, nigga. Ah! Woo! Cigarette. Look at that.
She get the
Bitch,
fair-
I'm gonna kill you, bitch.
She get that fair.
Look at that, huh? Look at that.
Yeah,
This guy, Harry, man, this fool did that shit, bro. How did you get that cut? How?
Yeah.
What was it?
He just
Bike messenger.
Blood. Just that blood just recently.
I'm out his motherfucker, bro.
2 and 3 together, nigga.
Fresh blood. Oh, fresh blood. I just saw blood on the floor. You were in that room, but I got Spider-Man.
I gotta go. I got shit to do.
Then he says some shit came up. He storms out the goddamn place. Harry's like, what the freak? Let me go to Daddy. I really like her.
Harry
She's a
ain't
good
shit.
girl.
You having dinner with the Pete's girl that's the love of his life. You supposed to be his boy. Bro.
Peter didn't take his shot, my
I
nigga.
understand, but that's your boy.
He didn't shoot his shot.
I know.
He was on some nerd shit.
Would you do that to your boy?
To be fair, it was
I don't care about
Harry that said, Pete, go talk to her.
That's
He was like, nah, I can't.
care
You go talk to her.
I don't care.
Okay.
About
All right, there it is.
that's true.
It didn't show us prior that Harry knew Peter was in love with Mary Jane.
It's the girl of his dreams.
Says who?
Says Harry.
Who says when?
See, that scene you just mentioned. He's not going into detail.
Right.
You gonna talk to her now?
Yeah, that's just a girl that he liked.
That's college,
A girl he thought was cute.
That's kid stuff.
Let me tell you something right now.
Bro.
In the laws of high school, my nigga, if we are both attracted to a chick, we both like think she's cute. And I'd be like, hey, go ahead and holler at her, bro.
That's
you
different.
like, nah.
That's
You go ahead and holler. For sure. Hey, what's
That's
up,
different.
Dolores?
That's different.
God,
That's
cheeks, girl.
It's
the same thing.
No, it's not the same. That's some chick that we both think is attractive.
Yeah.
And we do that.
Yeah.
But if I know
You're implying.
Yeah,
You're assuming.
I'm assuming.
All right, so you're not going off what the movie gave you.
Stop. I'm going off the movie. Let's assume. I'm assuming we're the best of friends. They're the best of friends.
Yes.
I'm assuming that you know I like this
Best
girl.
of friends chase after girls.
Hold on.
Same girl?
I'm not saying he's wrong for doing what he did. I'm saying he's a piece of shit for doing what he did. I know this is some girl that you idolize and all that stuff because we're the best of friends. You talk about I know this. At least you can tell me that you like her too or whatever. But instead of doing any of that, but off top, if I know any of this about you, it don't matter if I like her or not. If I don't feel the way you made me think you feel, she's off limits for me because you my boy. Off top. I'm just not doing it.
Yeah, I disagree because
Just not doing
they
it.
never established that he was in love with her like that. That's the one I want to be with for the rest of my life. It was just a chick he liked.
I understand.
Come on. So
I understand that, but
all right,
it was
all
his
right,
boy.
all right, whatever, my boy, nigga, freak that shit. What you talking about, bro?
Harry knew.
Harry is a douchebag piece of shit for other reasons, bro.
It builds up.
Like it builds
You
up, and
see it,
he
you
does
see
more
it.
things that are douche.
In that same
Harry
scene,
was
she
cool.
was like, I like spiders. He was like, first he didn't like spiders.
He took the information that Peter told him and used it to get at her.
Before that.
That's douchey.
That is douchey. But before that, you're seeing sprinkles of his douchery.
Yes.
He goes, I can't stand spiders. She was like, I like spiders. I do too. Nigga. And then right after that, he takes Peter's lines.
Yeah.
This is douchery. He's a douchebag.
He's a douchebag.
He's a
I'm not saying that he's not.
Neither am I. I'm just
I ain't saying he's not.
You shouldn't have did it to your boy, even if you're a douchebag. That shit shouldn't translate to your boy. That's your boy.
Mary Jane. We're introduced to the Mary Jane. You know, she has the Bach face, the smashed in teeth, the lazy eyes. I don't like her. I still don't like her as Mary Jane. I understand that she, just off of relation to Tobey Maguire, she's iconic. I would say she's probably still the most iconic Mary Jane
There is
because
no
she was in. Yeah,
That's why.
isn't in the Amazing Spider-Man movies? Isn't
MJ?
that?
No.
Isn't that?
No.
Is that Gwen?
That's Gwen. There is no other Mary Jane. That's why she keeps winning, nigga. There's nobody else.
You're right. That's Gwen Stacy. Huh?
There is nobody else. She's
They
always
call the other chick MJ though. In
yeah,
the new
but
one.
that's not. They're not
That's not
playing
Mary
the same
Jane.
character.
You're right.
They're playing. She's playing
She's
a high
the
school
only
kid.
Mary
Yeah, she's
Jane.
the only Mary Jane.
Dang,
so
when you
far.
think about it like that, dang.
She's the only Mary Jane.
Well, you know that's how
But we
I,
have two Gwen Stacy's and one Mary Jane. That's crazy.
Gwen Stacy, the OG Gwen Stacy for the win.
Of course,
Dallas Bryce Howard.
She thick as
Thick,
heck.
bro. Patty cake booties, bro.
She got
cheeks.
cankles. She got cankles.
She got
though.
us a little bit of cankles, but it's
Yeah,
fine.
little
She
bit. She
thick.
got a
Hey,
lot of
she healthy
cankles.
thick. She country thick,
She got
bro.
a lot of cankles, and she pale as heck.
I love that paleness. You like bright Q-tip for sure.
That ain't
Blue
no
eyes.
Q-tip. That's a number 2 pencil, nigga.
Love her, bro. Dallas Bryce Howard, fire out here.
Yeah,
That's my Gwen.
She the fire Gwen. She the fire Gwen.
Yeah. I don't like Mary Jane. She's annoying. We'll soon find out later on in this series. I mean, even in Spider-Man 1, she's got horror tendencies, my nigga. She out here choosing,
Now-
switching up. You kissed a strange spider in an alley. Bitch, you French kiss a strange spider like that, all passionate. Really go back. We seen that kiss.
Yeah.
It was a whole 30-second exchange with this stranger because
Spider-Man.
the truth of the
nigga.
matter, Spider-Man, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
She was in
That
love with
masculinity.
Spider-Man.
He just
She
wa-
wanted Spider-Man, not Peter
hold on,
Parker.
hold on.
She wanted to feel his hard cock
Hold on,
all
these-
up in her.
These women be acting like they're not attracted to masculinity.
Yes, they are.
Come on, man. He just whooped like what 7 dudes in
That's
that
right.
alley. He was carrying one of them
Yeah.
like this.
And she's lucky
And
it
you
was
thought
raining.
yeah.
Because if it wasn't raining, them panties would have been wet. We would have saw it through the dress.
After she's seen that, come on, women, y'all know you're attracted to this masculinity.
Y'all know
love
y'all
that.
love
Just like
that
we
shit.
attracted to that femininity, man. We
Y'all-
love that shit.
I love feminine women.
Yeah, we love that
we
shit.
love that shit.
And they
Soft,
love
feminine,
that
sweet.
masculine
And y'all wanna
dude. Yeah,
bitch, come
they
here.
love that shit. They love that King Kong.
Yeah.
Fucking, what's the bitch name? You King Kong and you that. I forget her name.
Jane, isn't it?
No,
Isn't her
that's
name Jane,
Tarzan
Little Beach?
Tarzan Jane. Name's not. Is it
Oh,
I
what's
forget
her name? What's
I forget
what's
her
King
name.
Kong girlfriend
But
name?
anyway, you
Girl.
know that dynamic.
Barbie.
King Kong nigga, that's what you like, and you did. Oh,
Yeah.
they love that
I
shit.
like that shit,
Make
huh?
you feel safe in your hands.
Yes,
That
we
bitch,
know.
she's like
We
this.
know. We know. Trust me. we
She's
know.
like this, and King Kong, yeah, I feel safe. They love that
You're
shit.
mine.
Yeah.
So we understand why you're being a little whore, kissing this man in the alley and shit. But then we, throughout
Hey,
this
the
whole
nipples
series,
was
she's
hard in
going,
the rain,
oh,
bro.
bro, shout out to Mary. I will give her credit. She has a nice pair of titties.
Her tits are
Nice
nice.
little droop. She has a nice B cup. Perfect. Nice hard titties throughout this whole entire movie.
handful,
Shout out to
nigga.
Sam Raimi for making her not wear bras. Ain't no bras being worn in this goddamn movie with these nice thin dresses she
Nice,
wearing, bro.
yeah, nice.
She's very sexualized in this movie. And this is a movie for kids, right? This is a PG-13, but I'm going to be honest. This movie is more graphic than anything I've seen in the MCU since like Black Panther and Endgame.
Hell yeah.
Man, this
It's
thing
got
is a
some-
real PG-13 movie. I love it. Sam Raimi, your Doctor Strange 2 is going to be epic, bro.
If it's anything like this,
Yeah,
you keep
bro.
the same energy.
It's
yeah.
it's 2021. We got to understand PC woke
We
bullshit.
gotta watch out.
There
though.
won't be titties and nipples and
We gotta
sex
watch
scenes at
out.
all.
He might, I don't read Doctor Strange comic book, but
Neither
I
do
feel
I.
like he's gonna go to that, just like he went to Spider-Man comics for his
Of
inspiration.
course he is.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm
yeah,
just saying.
but one thing we don't expect in Doctor Strange 2 is, Sam Raimi's going to make a change. No sexualization
Probably yeah.
of any sort. No romantic makeout scenes, nothing, no
Probably.
titties,
We'll see,
nip
we'll
slip,
see,
none of that
we'll
shit.
see, we'll see.
But it's because of this movie, Spider-Man 1, that launched Spider-Man into the stratosphere that he is. Launched Tobey Maguire into the stratosphere that he was in, for sure. Launched Kirsten Dunst. Well, she was in Jumanji. She had a couple of roles that made her kind of... So Kirsten Dunst coming into this movie was more famous even than Tobey Maguire, I would say.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so.
So, she they all declined, everybody involved with this movie. Even Willem Dafoe, you could
Toby
say.
got bougie after he won his Oscar.
He
though.
got extremely bougie in his career,
bougie.
man, and it's a shame to know.
He's a good
and I hear
actor too. I don't know why you get.
is he a good actor? He's
He's
okay.
a good actor.
He's
but he
okay.
didn't need to
He's okay, bro. You know, the rumor about him in Hollywood is that he is a prick, an absolute freaking prick.
He's a good actor.
I've heard it from multiple people that know multiple people, and the word is he's a goddamn douchebag to be around, and he has a lot of douchebag friends.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of he's tight with a lot of A-list celebrities even now.
He's a good actor, though. I think.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But I don't think he need to be. I don't think nobody is as good as all the douchery you'll be put out. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
if Denzel was a douchebag, he's a great actor to me.
Yeah, we'll be like, okay.
Yeah, but don't be doing all that just because you good. What the fuck? No,
that's how it is for some people. Spider-Man 1, amazing. Norman Osborne kills himself with his own blade. Some weird cuts in here, weird little edits in here. A lot of mistakes in my opinion. A lot of mistakes on Sam Raimi's part. He wasn't perfect in this movie. I believe he starts to really come into his own and really flex his ability in Spider-Man 2.
Mistakes, though. There's a lot of editing mistakes. I know it's because the director could have caught it, but it's a lot of editing mistakes.
It's editing, but I put it more on the director.
Yeah, I do
because
too.
he didn't shoot the scenes.
Right.
You know, for the editor to use.
But that's what I'm saying.
The director has to shoot so many takes in order to make it clean. So when in editing, the editor could choose and pick better scenes to put into the sheet.
That's why.
When you don't shoot the scenes, there's nothing the editor can do.
But that's why I say when people say Peter Jackson is the editor's nightmare when he was making Lord of the Rings because he would sit there and while they're doing the cuts, he's like, "No," and they're like, "What's wrong?" He pointed a tiny little. I gotta do that again.
Reshoot.
Yeah, it's like. Perfection. So if he would have gone over this shit,
I like that.
He was like like the scene you saw when his hands were down.
There would have been red flags everywhere.
You gotta fix that.
Yeah.
You know, so little shit like that.
Yeah. Spider-Man 2 cleans them up. Wow. It's a lot cleaner in Spider-Man 2.
I didn't really check out the. I gotta check out the.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is a lot better, bro.
But Spider-Man 1 definitely got a lot of editing.
This is an iconic
forgivable.
film.
They're forgettable. They're tiny little forgivable shit. They don't mess with the plot. They don't mess with the story. They're just little things like seeing the string in the Blu-ray version of Face Off.
Oh yeah, that pulls him back.
Yeah. It's little things like that. It doesn't really, you know.
yeah. I mean, overall, still, it doesn't downplay this film at all to me. This is not the best movie of the trilogy.
It's not.
Code.
I agree with you.
You agree with me that it's not the best, right?
Yeah.
But which one is your favorite?
This is my favorite.
If you're going on an island, which one you taking?
I'm taking this one.
Right.
This one's my favorite.
This is where we disagree, homie. The best, my favorite, the most iconic, the most legendary, one can't be touched, nigga, is the sequel, Spider-Man 2.
Maybe
Dr.
for you,
Octopus,
your
baby.
best always line up with your favorite. Not
it doesn't.
For me.
Nope, does not.
So
no, it does not.
This is one of those cases. Okay.
It does not.
This is one of those cases where my best doesn't line up with my favorite, where I visibly see something as better and it doesn't line up with my favorite. You know.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a situation where best and favorite do not line up.
That's how it is for me with this one. We're not here for that, man. Let's move on.
Maybe Superman 2 versus Superman 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a tough sell for me at Maltrat, but
you're freaking crazy, bro.
We're not here for that.
This is a fire, fantastic film. Great supporting cast. J. Jonah Jameson, Peter Parker. All that shit is great. Elizabeth Banks is in here. Start of her career for the most part.
She's not. Is she in here?
Well, she's the assistant.
She was at the. Okay. I
don't know if she was actually in this film showing her, but she's in this franchise.
Yeah, she is.
Elizabeth Banks, start of her career in this freaking thing. Shout out to Radio Raheem. Olivia Spencer's in here. Macho Man Randy Savage is in here.
That's right, man.
Joe Magniello's playing Flash Thompson the Bully.
What's his name?
A lot of OG niggas in here.
From Ash, I forget his name. From Ash, he was the announcer. Spider-Man, he's in here. I forget his name.
Oh, okay.
Bruce.
A lot of motherfucking people up in here that's you know, some of them are legendary.
They're little cameos.
Yeah, you see them grow in Hollywood and stuff. Some of them fall off and stuff.
Come on.
All right, man.
Talk about it.
About what?
Finish it, nigga. Come on, man.
Oh,
come on, man.
Aunt May.
Come on, man.
Aunt May is the GOAT. She still can't be touched. You know, Marissa Tomei is clearly
she's just hot,
sexy.
They don't give
but
her enough
as an Aunt May goes, she's barely a good Aunt May because she has nothing.
She got nothing.
They're giving her nothing out here. This Aunt May is the backbone of why he is who he is. You know, keeps him in order. You know, Ben was, but he's gone.
She's the Ben that remains.
Correct.
You know, because you know they loved each other. And
he dies in this movie. It's sad.
Yeah.
Not heartbreaking. Guy dies.
It wasn't heartbreaking.
Yeah, guy dies. You know, she has to move on. You know, comic book references. She gives the comic books to the kid. You know, she knows. In my opinion, I believe that Aunt May is starting to realize that there's something special about her nephew.
Of course.
And in the next film, I believe she will completely understand that this fool is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I believe the trails are here in this movie.
It's either that or Raimi as a director was making the parallels perfect for Peter. You know that thing where somebody's saying something else and you're interpreting another way?
Yes.
It's either that or he was doing that.
I think it was both.
But okay.
I think it was both.
But
both of them
either way, it was done nicely.
Yeah,
it was done
beautifully. Ame was great. Green Goblin shows up, blows up the shit. Believe, forgive those ones who trespass. Deliver us! Finish it! From evil! Yeah, that shit is iconic, bro. Put her in the hospital, bro. Use the iron again. That's poor Aunt May.
Yeah.
She got dragged into 2 of these movies, bro.
Hey, man, like you said.
Dang.
She's the backbone. He loves her. She's all that's left.
Peter like, yo, you know what I'm saying? It's a shame, bro, because Mary Jane doesn't love Peter Parker.
Stop it.
She loves Spider-Man, bro. And I'm telling y'all right now, this is Spider-Man 1 review. Mary Jane never loved Peter Parker. She always wanted Spider-Man. I don't care what the code says.
She did. But I believe she did, but you're right. The case, if I had to put all the pieces together, the case is against me.
That's right.
That's
right.
But
she out here fishing.
I believe.
She ain't shit. She is for the streets, bro. Mary Jane is for the streets. The streets alone, my nigga. She is the most unloyal, clout chasing, cock hopping bitch.
Look.
She's a terrible love interest.
Look,
bro.
I made excuses for her when she got with Harry. There's no excuse. Mary Jane, from the movie perspective, I give her a little bit because hear me out.
She's a liar too.
Hold on, hear me out. She got with Harry, but you have to understand from her point of view. I'm believing from her point of view. She doesn't know that Peter loves her or cares about her like that. She's receiving. She has to assume and all this bullshit. We know.
Assume.
Hold on. So if Harry made the move and she's with Harry, she has to sit there assuming that Peter cares. No, she can't just assume that. He has to show her.
She knows that Peter cares, Code. She knows. You don't think she knows that come on.
She know he cares.
Women know when men like them, bro.
That's true.
Women know when men like them.
Like
Hey, what are you talking about? This nigga hanging around. Hey, Mary Jane. Bullshit. Little Beach running out the house, getting yelled at by her daddy. Mary Jane. She said, and then she said later in the movies, I always knew, I always loved you. Lying motherfucker. You always loved him when you found out she was Spider-Man, huh? Man, you ain't shit, Mary Jane. You ain't shit. But this movie
she shouldn't have got with Harry.
Is the shit. Yeah. All the way there. Anything we're missing from this film? It's a lit goddamn movie,
talk
bro.
About the Superman reference real quick because that was a nice shout out. They did it with when
she says, "Yeah, you're not Superman.
Yeah,
you're not Superman." You know, when she was in the hospital.
No.
Yeah. She was in the hospital. You're not Superman. You know, rips open the chest. Sam Raimi, you know what I'm saying?
I think those were nods.
It was homage
because Stan Lee said Superman was part of his inspiration. I believe that's why he was doing the nod. I don't know him to be a Superman fan like that. I think he was just playing on money.
I need you finish it. What did Stan Lee say, Code?
He said Spider-Man. Superman was a big inspiration for why he made Spider-Man.
That's right.
Yeah,
I need you guys to understand. What did you say? One more time. I couldn't hear you.
All right, let me just go over all
What
of
did
it
Stan the Man Lee say?
Stan the Man Lee, and he is in fact that Stan the Man Lee said, at least as far as I know, I think I saw the interview when he said
That's
it.
Right. That's right.
Anyways, that Superman is the reason, if not the reason, a huge reason for Spider-Man's costume and the inspiration for why he made Spider-Man. So.
That's right, nigga.
And when I say why, I'm talking about
goddamn respect on Superman, bro.
Everything that
all you Spider-Man fans that love the character,
put some respect on
taken
Superman.
from Superman, bro. Without Supes, you wouldn't get this.
Inspiration.
Yeah, inspiration, color scheme, palette, identity, hero,
story. I believe
all that shit.
I believe his whole what Peter
Aunt
Parker
May.
stands for.
Who do you think Aunt May is? That's Martha.
I think you're thinking too small.
Hey,
I think everything that Peter Parker is more of what Superman represents. That, for the greater good.
Peter Parker is a watered down Clark Kent.
I think no. Yeah, sure.
Nerdy do-gooder, working for a newspaper, the Daily Bugle, The Daily Planet.
Yes, but you're making yes, but
yes,
but
okay,
too
for
little.
sure. All right, for sure.
Hey man, he said it. Yeah, I didn't make the shit. He already
Yes,
said
correct.
the shit.
Works for a obnoxious news editor who's loud talking and shit.
Right.
Jonah Jameson, Perry.
Yeah.
For sure.
What? That don't mean nothing.
I'm just saying, bro. Shout out to Spider-Man. Shout out to Superman.
Yeah, shout out to Superman.
Spider-Man is lit, bro. Spider-Man 1 2002 blew out the frame, broke records, box office, man, did its thing. I love Spider-Man 1, not as much as the code does.
This is the GOAT for me.
This is the GOAT.
This is the GOAT for me.
You can't call this the GOAT and say it's not the best.
What do you mean?
You can't call this the
favorite.
GOAT. No.
That's why it's the GOAT.
GOAT and favorite? Nah, those don't match up, bro. That's oil and water. I'm gonna need you to stop calling this the GOAT.
It's the GOAT.
If you know there's one better.
It's my favorite. I'm always gonna pick my
So you
favorite.
think this is the greatest of all time?
So you want me to? You want to ask me which one I'm gonna take on the island, and you want me to pick the GOAT? I'm gonna pick my favorite. It's the GOAT. This is my favorite. I'm picking it. That's what I'm picking. That's what I'm saying.
All right, I'll accept this. Shout out to y'all, man. Let's go ahead and hit y'all with this grade. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give Spider-Man 1.
Are we grading?
Yes.
These are easy to grade.
Here's the thing.
These are easy to grade.
Here's the thing. This is a great film. And what sucks is the grade I gave this movie 20 years ago is different than the grade I'm giving it today.
It was different.
Back then, the grade was much lower. Not much. It was lower.
I think it was higher.
You know, no. It was the grade was lower. And over time, we've gotten so many mediocre DC, MCU, and Sony Spider-Man movies. This legend rises. This is like Bitcoin. The Spider-Man movies are like freaking Bitcoin. They're just rising over time, just gaining traction. It's like Tesla stock.
It hasn't been replicated.
I have to give this movie.
It hasn't been replicated.
I have to give it an A+.
They've been trying to replicate.
I don't want to give it an A+.
Why?
But I have to.
You already know.
I'm giving it an A+. There it is.
No, it deserves it.
So what you giving this shit?
You know what I'm giving this A+++. This is my shit. This is my shit.
That's
First
crazy,
time
man.
I walked past that theater and saw that scene where he slapped him in the head, bro. I was like,
crazy,
fuck. I'm seeing Spider-Man, and you gotta realize, I'm coming from another country, a third world country, where I used to wanna be Superman for Halloween, bro. I wanted to be Superman for Halloween.
Hey man, freak it. I changed my grade. A.
I think ain't shit. I wanted to be
My grade's
Superman.
an A.
I wanted to be Superman for Halloween.
A.
I wanted the outfit with the cape. I was feeling that shit. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
And then I found out about Spider-Man, and I was like, I fell in love.
Tight.
I want to be Spider-Man, but too bad we couldn't get no Spider-Man costume or nothing. So but I wanted to be
Yeah, freak
Spider-Man
you.
from that point on, man.
Tight.
He's the
Hey.
GOAT for me. A plus 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 plus.
A for me.
Oh, you changed that shit.
I did. A+ from the
I'm
code.
giving the A plus, man.
Hey, my nigga, the iconic one's coming up, my G. You ain't got to worry, bro. And speaking of icons, oh god dang, there he is. We're going to Spider-Man 2.
Woo!
Let's talk about it.
Come shot.
This is the mother of all loads being bust upon thee. This film gave me everything that Spider-Man 1 did and just somehow managed to add a little bit better of a villain,
It's
a
called.
little bit more drama,
It's called a sequel,
better
baby.
hero, better Spider-Man, better script, better score, better swings, better story,
Better CG.
just
Everything
more,
was
better
better.
CG. This is a legitimate sequel.
Yes.
This is a real,
Everything
proper,
must be
traditional
better.
sequel, bro.
1, 2, everything must be better.
Correct.
Check.
This is beyond. This is like the jump. This is like Winter Soldier to Captain America: The First Avenger. This is the Dark Knight to Batman Begins.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Dark Knight Rises to the Dark
I don't know
Knight.
about anything about that.
Yeah.
Anything about that.
Huh?
Nothing.
Hey, for sure. Wonder Woman 84 to Wonder Woman.
No.
Oh, okay, all right. But you get what I'm saying.
Let's not be blasphemous.
I'm just, come on. It's not better than Wonder Woman. Yes, yeah. Wonder Woman.
Let's not be blasphemous.
I know, bro. I know.
Okay. Stay on
But
topic.
this movie here, god dang, this one hits like a bag of bricks. Dr. Octopus, man, was great, man. He was this well-educated man. He was this man who was a professor, who was brilliant but lazy. It was a
Yeah.
nice love story between him and his
Personal,
wife. She
bro.
was beautiful in a very
Personal.
normal kind of way.
She's pretty. She's
Nice
pretty.
romance,
She's pretty.
poetry.
You know,
Teach
she
her
look-
poetry, Peter.
she looks
Just
like
the conversation they had at that
older
table.
woman that used to be gorgeous and now she's aging well.
Yeah.
Beautiful woman.
Love this film so very much. This is the GOAT of all of the Spider-Man movies for sure. This one right here hits And boy, does this movie hit hard.
This shit
It
is
has
hard.
so many fantastic freaking scenes in it. There's the scene where Dr. Octopus is going out to capture Spider-Man. Peter Parker, trying to get Peter Parker to lure Spider-Man. Yeah. And they throw the car through the window. The car through the window scene was the scene that was in the trailer, heavily promoted, and we was like, damn, we need to see that shit. Yeah, bro. This. First of all, let's try to target. What is our favorite scene or favorite part? What is our favorite part about Spider-Man 2? Like, if you want to tell a person one thing, this is why you need to watch Spider-Man 2.
I do it all the time. I do it all the time. It's on my computer. I go right to my computer, fire it up, watch this fight scene. That fight scene with him and the octopus.
Yeah.
That's it. That's where I go. Check this shit out.
Right.
Because the rest of the movie is good narratively. It works. You get what I'm saying? And to me, a great fight scene or CGI and all that stuff, that's the icing on the cake. So I take them directly to the fight. I already know they're going to bust their nut once they watch this. Fuck!
Shout out to a Spider-Man that punches.
That's what I said.
It's so nice to see a Spider-Man that actually throws a freaking punch.
That wants to hit you.
Mother freaker, I will punch you in the... Bah, bitch.
I'll take them right to this fight scene. It's a long...
Look at this scene right here. Click.
Yeah, you want
Look
to throw
at
shit
that
at me,
amazing
homie?
speed. Bitch. Oh, I love it. Love it.
This shit
That's
fire.
beautiful,
I go
bro.
right here and I show them this.
That's beautiful.
And then once this sells them, which why wouldn't it? They go watch the movie and you get a whole lot more because the narrative sells itself, you know. So that's where I go. I'll give them the fight scene. This fight scene right here.
Not gonna lie, this is a pretty epic battle scene that we're seeing right here. The train
on top of epic, bro.
They get it in on the train. They're getting this shit done, bro. This is, I guess you said the fight scene.
Yeah, that's where I go.
For me, more specifically, it's Spider-Man stopping this train.
Oh yeah, but that's
that
part
little.
of it.
It's a part of it. So you're taking the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't want to sell. Like I said,
Yeah.
when he stops the train, like I said, the narrative sells itself. So him stopping that train lends into the narrative that Octopus was trying to capture Spider-Man. So he did that to capture. That's a part of the narrative. And these things, once you're watching it now, for watching it, you start to realize those things as opposed to just watching the scene. So it's like, oh, that fight scene was tight. And then once you watch the movie and get why that was happening and how it gets even better.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, this shit hits.
Yeah, this is just too clean. The CG is so much more cleaner than Spider-Man 1.
Oh, yeah.
The budget is there, and you could clearly tell everything is really great. It's really crisp. It's really clean.
Shout out to that.
It's him stopping that train, bro. That was really epic to me. Seeing the New Yorkers band together and all vow to keep his secret. Like, we won't tell nobody, man. Thank you for saving us, bro. He put everything into them muscles ripping out of that suit. This fool spent all his energy trying to save that train, saves the train, and to the point where he had nothing left. He gave it all to the city. He gave all of who he was to save the people on that train, bro. That is very Superman-esque.
Exactly. That's what I was talking about. That's what I feel like. I always said Sam. That's what I feel like Stan Lee took.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't matter what happens from here. It doesn't matter if I can't save anyone else. Yeah. I'm going to try with everything I have to save you or them or this.
Look at this guy. Here's a whip for you, bitch.
Yeah.
Nigga. What's happening? Throw some more bodies? Don't matter, bro. Look at this nigga running the shit. Yeah, I got something for you. Look at this motherfucker, bro. Breaking the thing, full speed. Dang, he's dead.
No, he's not dead. But
bro, he hit him in the face with that claw.
A lot of that shit happens.
He hit him in the face with that claw, bro.
There's a lot of hits that's dead, but they're not.
Bruh, that shit tough, bro. Zooming right past the station, freak you. And we're Godspeed.
Yeah, you got
shout out to a little bit of speed in there, baby.
You got to train to stop.
You got to train to catch.
Yeah,
see ya.
Shit.
I'm out.
Shout
out to that shit, bro. Lit.
Ain't shit.
Shout out to that clip, man. Shout out to Fandango Movie Clips for supplying. Man, I appreciate this film so freaking much because this movie showed to me that even though you go into a film not expecting much, I didn't expect Spider-Man 2 to be better than 1, bro. A lot of people didn't expect Spider-Man 2 to be better than 1. When they came into the theaters, I'm like, oh, man, they going to hit skull. They're going to ruin it, man.
That's me.
And Dr. Octopus, look at him. He looked garbage. He looked weak, bro, man. You took me from somebody who went into this movie. 2004, I was 17. I was a senior in high school, going to go see this movie, bro, and completely blew my mind. everything was better. That man, Dr. Octopus, showed to me that this fool he had heart.
Mm-hmm.
He was really bad. You know what I'm saying? The whole shit taking over the brain, that's smart. You know, they relied on his neurological pattern in order to it explained in detail how he could function the arms. You just gave some really good explanation and a great origin to this motherfucker, bro.
That shit attached to his spine.
Yeah, it was in his spine.
Yep.
All that shit was control, and they were controlling him because they were actually in his freaking nervous system.
Right.
So it made sense why he would go bad. Then the sensor blew up, and then he got control of them now. You know, I just freaking love that shit, bro. Like, love the love that he had for his wife. He's being such an aspiring scientist in order to give the world energy.
Yeah, free
he
energy
was
for the world.
He was so involved in it, bro, that it caused his own downfall, bro.
Yep.
And he had to pay the ultimate price. He lost his wife because of it, bro. And then you got Harry Osborne. Let's bring him in here. He's full on bad guy, bro.
Right.
He's
out for revenge for what happened with his dad.
the scene that he had outside where he slapped Peter. Huh? He just took that shit to the face. Oh, you best believe. Oh, my nigga, Peter, you were on your Clark Kent sheet, bro. You disrespect me and slap me like that in front of people, my nigga. My Spider-Man strength coming out, my dude. You just slapped me like...
His boy.
What the
That's
freak?
his boy. They allowed.
Bro.
Yeah, that's his boy.
He didn't. It was photographers there. It was a
Don't
whole
matter.
bunch of
They
people.
don't matter.
I'm gonna have to just hit you with this Spider-Man strength one time. Knock him out. Don't you ever disrespect me like that in front of people ever in your life, nigga. I'm a grown
That's his
man.
boy.
I'm a Spider-Man out here. You out here making me look small. Bro, I'm sorry,
boy.
man. Nah, bro, that's not
boy.
cool, bro. But Harry, he was sinister in this.
Yeah, he was.
Tritium, was it called Tritium?
Yeah.
Whatever the energy source was in order to
I
power
think
it.
it was tritium.
Broke a deal with Dr. Octopus. Hey, bro, I'll give you your Tritium, all the Tritium you want, homie.
Yeah.
But give me Spider-Man because he killed my daddy.
Yep.
That was the deal. You know what I'm
That was
saying?
the deal. He was still. You got to That's part of why I love it too. Even in his psychotic breakdown, Dr. Octopus was still trying to fulfill his original goal, which was to give the world free energy.
Yes.
He was still
Yes.
trying to do something good, despite all the shenanigans and destruction he was causing. If he would have,
And Peter's such a loser. Can I show you this clip right here?
Peter's a loser.
Peter's such a freaking loser. Look at this dweeb. Or give me that shit, bro. You freaking dweeb.
That's those panel shit I'm talking about. That's that panel shit I'm talking
You gotta
about.
look.
You saw the tray rose up and the hand just comes and takes it and he goes, that panel shit.
That shit
The
is
last
fire.
one. It's the last one.
I love it, bro. Look at this bitch. Yeah, look at her. Yeah, looking extra good, huh? For sure. But go ahead, bro. I'm sorry to break. He's just a dweeb. He's
supposed
such
to be. He's Peter
I know.
Parker.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Peter
yes,
Parker. He's
yes.
supposed to be.
You know,
like
that Clark Kent shit, but at least Clark Kent gets W's, man. It's feel like this man never gets a W.
Well, that's because he's still him. He doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Clark Kent uses the fact that he's Superman to accomplish it or anything. I'm not saying that. Like you said, I feel like he's more of a nerd than Clark Kent. That's why. He's still that silly kid who loves his comic books and all that stuff. He's still that guy. No matter, he's still not confident with women and all that shit. This nigga ain't shit.
Fuck. Hey, bro, we need to fight, homie. I'm sorry, bro. We gonna have to fight. And there's always one thing I always notice about Harry, bro. Like, he has watery eyes. He never cries.
He said, though.
He never cries. This whole trilogy is just full of water in his eyes.
said.
It's like they squirt him with the water. He never really cries, but he always has these little water in his eyes, bro. I noticed that through the whole trilogy, man.
He said, man.
Look at him. He about to oh my God. Don't do it again.
Wait.
What up? Oh my God.
Was somebody holding back that chick? Somebody was like, "This what was that?"
Bro, I'm sorry. This is a big popping party. And you just slapped me in a room full of a whole bunch of people, bro.
It's his
I'm
boy,
going to need
though.
that.
It's his boy.
We boys, we going to be boys after. Give me that first.
So good.
What you got? First of all, I need to slap you back twice, just like you did me. Or we going to catch these evade, bro.
Nah, great power, great responsibility. He's not allowed to do that. He's
You're right,
He's not gonna do that.
He can tone it down a little bit.
That's what he always does. He tones it down. He don't be.
Jeez, man. You got to
Look,
be a real
look.
big, strong person in order to walk away. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna say Jesus took slaps to the face constantly, bro. And let me tell you something right now. That right there, bro, that is very pure. You got to be but you're my friend. Wait, you wouldn't dare do it again. Oh my goodness.
Taking pictures of her friend.
Yeah, you make a couple $100, you poor bitch. I'm sorry, bro. That's
taking
just
pictures of her.
too much for me, bro.
Look.
Shout out to him being very tempered.
It's his boy.
Yeah.
But look, I understand. I don't know why you keep Mary Jane, man. Stop.
Oh, there you did it. You done opened up the world on this
because
bitch.
Hey,
In this movie, go ahead, bro.
There go that bitch. And
Yeah. Go ahead.
Slap.
Yeah. Go ahead. She ain't shit. In this movie, she fully comes out into her whoreness. This bitch was married. She was engaged.
She was engaged.
She was engaged after hopping off of Harry's cock.
She was.
After being for sale and getting with the rich one, didn't work out. Instead of giving Peter some love, you hop on, and Peter was showing her that he liked her.
No, Peter was never available. He was not making himself.
I gotta bend at all your whims. I gotta be available when you want me available. Man, look, bro. You think? All right, for sure, my nigga, for sure. This bitch is a liar too. You ain't getting no job, bitch. You working as a freaking waitress, lying to Peter. Yeah, my career's great. I'm doing Broadway. Liar.
She was just ashamed.
So she lied.
And he said there's not. Yes, she lied. But
She freaking lied to the.
Lying, and your reason for lying is still.
It's still a lie, bro. That's a blatant lie.
It's a lie, but
and then you covered it up with that big trench coat. Come on, man. Yeah, look at me, shame. Man, that's weak, bro. Then you went and try to get at Harry again. You know, Code. Can you not agree with me that this guy Harry is a douchebag and Mary Jane knows it?
She knows it now.
Mary Jane knows he's a douchebag. Why she still effing with him? She was still dealing with this fool. Yeah, friends. Man, they booty call, bro. You think that this nigga's millions of dollars? Then let me ask you a question. Do you think Harry hit?
I don't think he hit.
You don't think he hit in Spider-Man 1 or Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man 3?
We're not there yet. Are we gonna talk about Spider-Man 3?
I'm just saying.
I think he hit
at this point.
By 3, I think he hit.
Oh, he was having full on threesomes. In this film,
2, I don't think he hit.
In this film, he was smashing.
I think he was still simping.
Nah,
Harry's
bro.
a simp.
What does he got to simp for? He's rich. That's why he got Mary Jane, because he's rich. Well, that's why Mary Jane was after him, bro.
Not true.
All right,
His
for sure.
dad said that dumb shit. That's not true.
So why else would she deal with a known douchebag that treats her like trash?
She didn't know he was a douchebag until the second movie.
She got daddy issues, my nigga.
She does have daddy.
She has certified, established daddy issues in this movie, bro. And she's chasing douchebaggery, bro, and riches because she grew up.
I give you that.
Poor too. She didn't grow up with a lot of money.
It wasn't the money though. I don't think it's the money.
I'll
give you the daddy issues.
She come from a broken home.
Yes.
And impoverished.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But I don't think she did it for the money though.
Okay. You show me a woman who come from a broken home with daddy issues
in real life
and poor that don't go for a rich man.
In the comic book world,
two men she's involved with, 3 men. She's in a love triangle in this goddamn movie.
Peter's not a part of it.
Peter is a part of it.
She never gives him that she wants to, but he never
did this bitch not leave her prince husband at the altar.
That's after he becomes a part of it after.
How why? What made her flip up?
Before you go to that,
I don't want them to forget.
No,
what made her switch?
I'm not
what you think?
I'm not switching.
Remember
I'm not
this.
Switching.
Don't let them backtrack.
I'm not backtracking.
Right,
I'm helping you because I agree with you. I know it's an uphill battle. All I'm saying is
she wasn't giving him the time of day before.
Before we go to that, she did kiss her husband to be
upside down.
To see if he was.
If she felt the same.
To see if
that nigga was, he was like, wow.
To see if he was.
Are you up there with me, baby? I'm in the stars.
She wanted to know if he was Spider-Man. So she was still chasing Spider-Man.
Right.
In some respects.
Right.
That doesn't work for me, but it's true. That's what she was doing. So yeah.
She didn't want to know if that was Spider-Man.
She did.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
That's not why she kissed him like that.
What are you trying to say? She's trying to go back to the alley?
You still learning, my nigga.
Why'd she kiss him like that?
She kissed him upside down like that to see if her pussy got as wet. That's what she was chasing, that feeling that she got when she kissed him in that alley, bro. You goddamn lucky that in Spider-Man 1 it was raining. Because if it wasn't raining and it was dry, her whole midsection would have been leaking.
You ain't shit.
That's exactly.
No.
I'm telling you what it is. I don't think that she thought for a second that weirdo nerd was freaking a Spider-Man. She wanted to kiss the astronaut. She wanted to kiss him upside down to see if it felt good. And she felt something magical because he felt the magic. He was like, oh, baby, I'm so good. Wow. He was coming. She didn't feel shit.
And now I'm going to turn on my simpery.
Yeah, there we go.
She kissed him because she was checking, obviously, because she said that, but could have meant she was checking if she would get wet, as he said. But
that's right.
She kissed him because he was interested in her.
Yes.
And they got together and they were doing the whole marriage thing. And she wanted to know if.
Mind you, she already said, yes, I'll marry you.
No, I know that.
Which means I love you.
No, I know that. But I'm saying she wanted
Why would she marry an astronaut she doesn't love?
She wanted to know. Stop. She wanted to know if. People marry people they don't love all the time.
Shut the freak up. She's a clout chasing, gold digging bitch.
Let me finish.
Oh, okay.
She wanted to know if this was Spider-Man using his real life identity because he cared about her too. So when she kissed him, she was like, wow. And she was like, it was just something I wanted to know. Or some shit she said I wanted to find out.
Well, who? Where?
She wanted to know if that was Spider-Man outside of his outfit.
In the diner?
What? In the diner? When they were
the astronaut?
Yeah, she kissed him.
You're doubling down with your bullshit.
Yeah, I said I'm turning on my simp mode.
So you still think that she thought he was Spider-Man and wanted to confirm with the kiss?
Yes.
You crazy as hell.
That's what she was doing.
She just wanted to nut and see if she felt good when she was doing it. She just wanted to see if there was magic and hotness there before she marries this guy.
I believe
she wanted to know,
but she wanted to know if Spider-Man was seeking
her. No, it doesn't matter,
bro.
Here's what I'm telling you. Here's what I'm telling you, Code. If she kissed him upside down like that astronaut, and she felt hot and bothered by it, she would have married him. If she felt good and, oh, man, that was hot, she would have married him. She didn't feel nothing.
She was checking.
It wasn't that she didn't feel Spider-Man. She didn't feel nothing.
Whatever.
Like, why am I marrying this motherfucker? Because she was in love with Spider-Man.
I don't know if she loved him or not.
She was in love with Spider-Man.
Based on how it ended, I would assume she did not. But.
For sure. She was about to marry an astronaut that she didn't like or love.
Women do that all the time.
Women do that. Gold diggers do that all the time, Code. Gold digging ratchet bitches do that all the time. Mary Jane ain't shit.
Some women do that to piece of shit niggas. They don't even care. I don't know why you married this.
True that, but that's why I wouldn't be.
These women confused at this bitch. Why you letting this no good nigga beat you up and down Sunday night and shit?
And then we just talk about that. Shit in my hand. Talk about that masculinity shit. Yeah, there's a little bit too much y'all want. So listen, I feel, and I've been proven how, wait till we get to Spider-Man 3. Mary Jane ain't shit. She's a cloud-chasing whore, and it sucks that they're having this love. Well, the love triangle hasn't blossomed into full effect quite yet, but it's all there. She's dealing with a man she's going to marry. She's dealing with Harry, and she's dealing with Peter. 3 men all involved with her.
Yeah.
And she's giving out a piece of that apple pie to each of them.
Peter didn't get none.
Yeah, she didn't give Peter no love. That's right. Mm-hmm. But she wanted to kiss Peter at the diner.
She did kiss Peter, though, in the first one at the end.
No. She wanted to do
She kissed him at the end of the first movie at the funeral. He was walking away. The ones I love will always be the ones that pay.
Uh-huh.
And he walked away.
She kissed him?
Yeah.
That was like a peck, though, huh?
No, she kissed him. She was like, they were kissing.
Well, she wanted to kiss him at this diner.
She confessed her love to him. She said, Peter, I love you. And then he told her, I don't love you.
He lied to her.
In the first movie, at the end.
He lied to her, yeah.
Mm-hmm. She said, I love you. And he said, I don't. No, because of Spider-Man.
Right.
And he walked away.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, oh.
Right.
Just saying.
Yeah, after already doing
I'm just
Harry.
Confirming she kissed him.
After she was dissed by Harry.
He didn't get no pussy. I'm just confirming the kiss. She did kiss him.
She went to Peter after the one she chose, the rich one, dissed her.
Yeah.
You know anything about my father. If I'll be lucky to be half the man he is, so shut your mouth about stuff you don't understand. Freaker, Peter.
Broken home and it ain't started yet.
For sure. So in this movie, Spider-Man 2, in the cafe, kiss me. I want to see something. What does she want to see? She wanted to see if you that nigga in the alley. She always. This is different.
Spider-Man.
This is where I'm going to take the position you took with the astronaut code. The astronaut, she just wanted see if I feel hot for you. This kiss that she wanted in that diner with Peter, she wanted to confirm the suspicion. She thought and knew he was Spider-Man, and it confirmed it when she revealed himself. She said, I always knew. Deep down, I always knew. Of course you did. That's why you asked to kiss him, because you knew he was Spider-Man, and you needed to confirm it with the kiss.
She kissed him already, though.
Nah, she was going to do it upside down one this time.
In a diner?
Yeah.
No, you're stretching now.
She was going to do something, man.
She was just going to kiss him.
This is where the directing is bad. This is where the directing is bad.
Here's what I think about the diner.
Here we go. Go ahead.
I believe that she wanted to kiss him because the first time... The first time, in the first movie at the end, when she kissed him, she believed that he loved her too from that kiss, but he lied, and she took him at his word. When she said, those fucking eyes, when she said, kiss me, when she said that, I believe that she wanted to see, because I believe he wouldn't be able to lie if he's kissing her. Like, the kiss wouldn't lie. He would have still said, no, I don't love you, but she would have felt the same way, like, feel like he loved her. Like, nigga, you lying, nigga. You did that last time, and you're doing it again. I feel like if he would have kissed her, she would have been like, you're lying to me, Pete. I know you love me. You can't lie, because they kissed, and there was emotion behind it. That's why I felt like she wanted to kiss again.
She said, I need to see something real quick. Kiss me.
Yeah, I need to see something.
If you love me.
Pete,
man,
hold on.
Please. I need to see if you're Spider-Man.
That was upside down kiss to check.
Man, what?
She kissed him already.
Hey, so here it is. This is what the upside down kiss means. Pure, unadulterated, wet pussy. She wanted to see, because in that goddamn upside down kiss, her pussy got wet. And she wanted to kiss that astronaut, and she wanted to see if her pussy got wet. That's why.
She wanted to see if he was Spider-Man.
Then the upside down kiss doesn't mean nothing related to Spider-Man. It just means, can you make me wet?
In your world.
Right. And in the diner, she wanted to kiss him
confirm.
to see, can you make me wet?
Do you love me?
Can you make me wet?
She confirmed it at the first kiss. And
I already know there was a mystery of do you love me or not. She didn't buy the fact that he kept saying, I don't love you.
Yeah. She was confirmed. That's why there was
those eyes.
Look. Kiss me. I was like, what the fuck? Where? Those eyes. She wanted to know if he was gonna lie again.
Right.
Like, well, she didn't know he lied. Like,
the
she
kiss
believed.
doesn't tell nothing.
No. What I'm saying is,
well, there is a song about it. If you wanna know if he loves you so, it's in his kiss. That's where it is.
These songs be talking about.
I guess you're right, bro. Fuck.
But anyways, she wanted to confirm if he,
Yeah,
he's
okay.
lying.
All right, bro.
Love you,
Freaking
nigga.
I'll give you the diner one. I'm willing to compromise here a little bit.
Hey, I'm willing to compromise too. I already know it's an uphill battle.
But we know
she's
a
hoeing,
whore,
bro.
She's a whore.
What can I'm trying to defend this bitch.
All right.
I ain't trying to save her. I'm not trying to save her.
She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
You can't fight this shit.
Right.
You sleeping with
everybody.
Potentially 3 niggas.
Yeah, but maybe more.
And you give.
Maybe the doorbell, man, the guy opened the door just for her. It's so passionate.
Don't roll your eyes at me. He probably got some. I'm just joking.
I'm going to say this, bro. This film offers Aunt May, man, she had that conversation with him in the backyard, basically talking to him as he was Spider-Man. Like, I feel Aunt May knew that her nephew was Spider-Man. Yeah. Spider-Man hasn't come back. He really should come back, and then sometimes people go away for the greater good, but they need to be back. And I'm like, oh, my goodness, Aunt May. I'm like, yeah, Aunt May. Shout out to Aunt May in her speeches. It was that speech.
Right notes.
It was that speech that got him on the track.
It did.
To coming back as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And it was the Dr. Octopus throwing the car and taking Mary Jane that made his powers come back.
Right.
Yeah, he was like, all right, I'm all the way back, baby. But shout out to Aunt May again. You know what I'm saying? She's fantastic. And she was, without her, I just don't feel like he would have made it in this turmoil because, Spider-Man got blamed for everything in Spider-Man 2. J. Jonah Jameson is out for terror, and he made Spider-Man look like a real bad guy. And he's like, freak you motherfuckers, and you freaking freak all y'all. Yep. I'm Spider-Man no more. You know what I'm saying? And it was this, I am Spider-Man, I'm not Spider-Man, that was toying with Mary Jane. Yeah. Because he was like, I quit Spider-Man, now I'm here for you.
Now he was there.
But now, bitch, I got this man, I'm getting married, nigga. Freak you late, motherfucker. Right, I'm trying to give you my heart, motherfucker. Shoot. I'm trying to get to cash this check. Freak you talking about.
Right. You're too late, man.
So there was this timing mishap that was kind of good for the dramatic effect.
It was good.
A lot of it was just hidden in this movie. I'm sorry. this movie's close to perfection when it comes to a superhero movie. It has a lot. So Harry Osborne's on his plot, his scheming. He's really going through the ringer because Harry Osborne's losing his company. He's losing millions and millions of dollars.
He's what's
running
left
it down
from
the ground.
first movie. He's what's left from, and that shit comes in hard.
Right.
Which we saw with them slaps and all that shit. That whole daddy business that he found out came in hard.
Why is he being talked to? That's a good. Why was Norman speaking to Harry?
I have no idea.
When there's no
weird.
gas in Harry's blood.
Weird.
So it's like, you know, a spirit.
I don't understand.
Look at me. He breaks the window and he sees all the gadgets and shit.
Right. I don't understand it. One would assume that it was his grief, but that's too visual. Like, and then he's seeing him in that mirror, and then he breaks the mirror. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just so he can find the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was weird. I never understood that.
So Octopus comes back to the train after he saves the train, after he's in a weakened state.
Right.
He says, let me go. It's fine. The people, you know, they were standing up for him.
Tossed.
Yeah.
You have to go through.
Yeah. And then, pow, right in the face. Knocks him out.
Right.
Harry has the dagger. He reveals the mask. Oh, my God, it's my best friend.
Right. Now he knows.
Now Harry finds out that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, the murderer, supposed allegedly murderer of his father. And I never understood, and this ties back to Spider-Man 1. Why the freak does Harry care so much about his father when his father was nothing but a piece of shit to him?
But he was always like that, though, which I understand what you're saying. But even in the first one, he was like that. When he told Mary Jane.
I know.
I'm just
why
saying.
are you so
Like
infatuated, and why are you so brainwashed by your dad? And he kept saying, your mother was beautiful, too. I'm thinking, okay, the mama left him.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Where's your mom?
That's where I'm at.
Like, what's going on?
His mama probably left him, and his dad is all he's got. That's got to be it. You know, so.
Yeah. But I wish I would have. Wish you should have gave me some history between him and his father.
It was just him and
because
his dad.
you used what happened in Spider-Man 1 to tell narrative for Spider-Man 2 with no ground there.
Right.
For me to understand the relationship between him and his dad.
Father, yeah.
Exactly. I wish I could have
at least build that up before you let me believe that he's gonna move Earth.
He'll give it all up for his daddy.
That was weird.
When his daddy was nothing but a mean person to him.
But you know, it's easy for anybody to relate, even if it's not within the film, because it's a parent-child thing. Anybody will say, you know, yeah, I would do that for my dad, but you're just internalizing that. You would say that because you care about your father. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But in the movie, they didn't give us why he cared so much about his dad. Like, his dad didn't do shit. He was a piece of shit.
He was rich. And I guess Harry looked up to him because he was so successful.
Yeah.
If I'm lucky, I'll be lucky to be half the man he is.
Those statements.
So he looks up to that type of stuff. He idolized his father.
But it was that same fame and richness that made him treat you like shit.
Exactly.
So
and then in Spider-Man 2, it's like you don't have them anymore. You're losing your riches and your fame. And because he was funding Osborne's fusion. My bad. Octavius's fusion reactor.
Octavius.
Yeah. He was the one that was funding the whole fusion reaction.
Right.
And he poured most of his funds into it, and it failed.
Yep.
And it's just a good.
It was going good too.
Good story, man.
He was turning right back into his dad.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I think the same guy was there. No, maybe it was one. I think it was one of those same guys that was in that room. Said, "This is gonna put Oscorp on the map, like your father didn't even dream."
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
"Oh, these things are vultures."
Yeah. You make your dad proud.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he failed.
Yeah, he failed.
It was tough. So Harry is being developed organically in a really good way. It's just the motivations, the love between them. If we had that, why you love your dad so much, it would have hit so much harder.
Yeah.
But he's turning into that villain. Yeah. And I see where his character is growing as well. This is just taking Spider-Man 1 and then shooting it with coke and heroin on super steroids, bro.
It was its own movie too, though. So, cause
bro,
Octopus was from this movie. The relationship with him and Mary Jane is from this movie, with her getting with the astronaut and him being too late. That's all from this movie.
Yeah.
The only thing that came from the other movie was Harry. Was the Goblin shit, which wasn't needed, but I understand he's part of the movie, and that was set up in the first movie. So
it's that time. It's time to grade this thing. Spider-Man's A+. This shit hits perfect. You win.
Of course.
Spider-Man 1, I give it A. Spider-Man 2 gets the A+.
Right.
This film stands the time. It's up there with the Legends. It's up there with the Dark Knights. It's up there with the Winter Soldiers, the Black Panthers, the Civil Wars, the Wonder Women, Avengers 1. It's up there. It's up there with those top tier motherfuckers, bro. So the Superman 1 and 2, it's there. So A+ movie for me. This is the best of the trilogy, and it's a legend. Shout out to Spider-Man.
Yeah, man.
Code, what you got?
Come on, man. A+, man. This is A+ for me.
What actually?
What you talking about? It's not my favorite. It's
I know
A+.
it's not your favorite.
It's A+.
A+ for me.
First of all, that plus,
Right,
that
sure.
extra plus don't exist. That's just your favorite shit. You know, it's A+. It's an
A+.
movie gets a regular grade. You know, they both without
Regular epic grade.
Yeah, without all the emotions and shit I'm putting into some shit because it's my favorite. They're both A+. I just say that shit because that one's my A++++, but they're both A+, man. These two movies, it's the perfect sequel. And it's better in every respect as a film. And it's just, it is. It's better than the original. And it's supposed to be.
Yes.
And it did it.
Better than all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I want you guys to put in the chat to let me know if you guys got here to the 1 hour, past the 1 hour mark. Put hashtag Mary Jane for the streets.
This, you ain't shit.
Let me know how far you guys are in this review. Hashtag Mary Jane for the streets to let me know that you got to this point.
That's terrible.
The time has come. We are transitioning to a polarizing film. Spider-Man 3. 2007 brought in the film that everybody thought was going to break the mold and be utter legendary.
This was the trilogy.
This was the trilogy completing. This would have put this trilogy on GOAT level
almost
status.
There, man. It was almost there.
Almost there.
And
but we didn't.
It's almost there even when you watch the movie. You're watching it and it's almost there while you're watching it. That's so heartbreaking for me.
Mm-hmm.
You're almost there. This movie,
It didn't quite hit the mark.
it tried to do too much.
Yes, it did.
It took on way too much.
And I feel like
That
this
Snyder
should have been 4 movies.
Yeah.
It should have been 4 movies.
4. With this shit, easy 4 movies.
All right, look. So let me ask you, without even on the fly,
All right.
which villain should have been taken out?
Venom.
I think Sandman.
It's Venom.
I think Sandman. I'm going Sandman.
It's Venom. Venom wasn't
Really?
developed. Yeah.
Yeah. Venom wasn't developed because they developed Sandman.
Exactly.
I would have preferred them develop Venom and put Venom and get Sandman out of here.
Okay, but
Because the Sandman element also tied back to the first movie and kind of
which I didn't like that.
I didn't like that. It flipped up the death somehow.
Well, the only
you could have did that for Venom.
The only reason I chose Venom to be out, I'm doing my E shit, is because Sam Raimi supposedly Sony squeezed Venom in at the last minute.
Right.
You know, but if from that angle, because I really did not like how they tied Sandman in to the first movie, that seems a little off because Sandman has his story without being tied into the first movie. He still has a good background.
Who are you talking about?
Sandman. If you take away Sandman,
Oh, right.
Yeah,
It's just a convict that escaped.
yeah,
falls into the.
he's- but he's right there with Octopus, a misunderstood villain. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you didn't have him kill Ben, he's still a fleshed out, misunderstood villain. He's still this guy who has nothing, and the system is just pounding away at him, and he's trying to take care of his daughter, but he's doing all these criminal things because he accidentally got these powers. You get what I'm saying? And Spider-Man's trying to stop him.
Yeah.
He's still fleshed out. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you could have flushed him out without linking him to Ben. So I don't understand why.
Yeah, it's possible.
It was possible. It's easy.
Yeah. I feel like see, because you would have rolled with Sandman. I just don't feel like I think Sandman was more on the sympathizing, emotional tip. Like sympathize with me as a good guy in bad situations. Sandman wasn't bad.
That's what I'm saying.
Even
he wasn't.
all right, this is a spoiler review. I need clarity because I'm constantly confused. Sandman actually did kill Ben Parker, but it was an accident, right? The
Yes.
gun slipped or something like that. He
Yes.
says
None of
he got
Everything
He
about-
looked back and then he accidentally killed Ben
everything
Parker.
about Sandman wasn't bad. Like I said, if you remove the Ben, which was an accidental death,
Right.
you're still left with a Sandman who's not trying to hurt people while he's doing all these criminal things with his powers.
Right.
He wasn't trying to kill anybody. Even when Spider-Man
He just
came
wanted
up to him,
money, and then he got his
he's trying
poor
to take care of
family,
his daughter.
his poor wife and daughter.
When he said to Spider-Man, he said, "I don't want to hurt anyone."
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Then why'd you kill my uncle?" He's still not a bad guy.
Right.
So you could have removed Ben from that and still had a good story, kind of like with Octopus.
They crouched the Ben death in order to make us
So Spider-Man
justify
can hate
Sandman.
him. So Spider-Man
Exactly.
can hate him and want to stop
Right.
him.
Why would not the symbiote coming from the spaceship be enough with Venom causing terror on Mary Jane, Harry, and on Aunt May again?
I mean, that
be
would've
enough
been-
for you to hate him. I mean, I think putting in Venom and actually making him kill Aunt May would have been beautiful.
The reason,
Like literally killing Aunt May, like eating her, just killing her, stabbing her, whatever, shank stabbing her, killing Aunt May, and then you lost both of your freaking parents now, and you know she's sitting there, and you're dealing with that. That and he's threatening to kill Mary Jane, and everyone that you love because he wants you to give him, he wants the symbiote demands to consume the powers of Spider-Man, which means the symbiote wants to be bonded to Spider-Man. Like
Bro,
only together can we be ultimate powerful. If you refuse me,
right? Well,
you know, like it's taking over Brock,
Right.
Brock, and the symbiote took over Brock, he was stronger than Spider-Man, but I feel like Spider-Man with the Venom suit was OP.
Yeah, it was OP.
Spider-Man with the Venom suit is stronger than Brock with the Venom symbiote, even though some of the traits came from Spider-Man to Brock, right?
Well. In this movie, what's his name? The Lizard. Shout outs. This movie tried to take on way too much. Shout outs to the Lizard. He says that the symbiote amplifies aggression.
Yeah.
So when he was
Bonds to the host.
right, and it amplifies when he had his hatred for the Sandman, it was feeding off of that, and then Brock hatred for Peter and Spider-Man and all that, and being down on his luck.
Yeah.
That was it was fueling that he was getting stronger.
Yeah.
Whatever with all that bullshit. The reason why I do not want or would not accept the symbiote, obviously they could if they change it up, is because the way the symbiote came into the story, bro. Freaking shout outs to Sam Raimi for trying to stay comic.
Fell out the sky.
It came from space.
Right.
It came from
Right next to his moped.
him and Mary Jane was in the park on that thing.
On the web.
Yeah, they were hanging out.
Chilling. And just
And it just
Bruh.
right on the motorcycle. I'm like,
Bruh.
bruh. It shoot in.
Yes.
I'm like, you.
But didn't it come from outer space, like from the astronaut mission? Didn't it come on the rocket?
No.
Jeez.
It fell by itself out of the sky when they was right there.
Oh
It
dear.
fell from the-
Oh dear God. Wait. So it just randomly fell out the sky? I'm trying to remember.
As you watch the scene, you see it fall.
I remember it fall out the sky, but wasn't that attached to
No.
J. Jonah Jameson's son was an astronaut?
Yeah.
Why didn't you use that narrative?
There you go.
Why didn't you have them do a mission to the moon?
Yeah.
And on the mission, the symbiote attaches to the ship.
Exactly.
Upon entry into New York, it burns off and then falls.
That would have been cool.
Why can't you do what?
Like I said,
That's what I thought. I guess I
You
put
made
it in
that
my
up?
head. I made it put it in my head, and that's what I believe.
Look.
Did the symbiote just randomly fall out of the sky?
Yes,
my nigga?
yes. Aliens came to planet Earth randomly on a regular day, like no other day.
And landed right next to Spider-Man.
That's right. So look, I have a huge problem with that.
Holy crap.
So everything.
That's tough.
I agree with everything you just said, but that's why I feel like when they said the rumors that Sony forced him to squeeze in Venom,
Yes,
he was trying to
I
make
believe
it
it.
comic accurate as much as he could. It came from space. Let it make it come from space. It just falls. I'm like, no.
Did it come from space and just fall? I'm pretty sure it had
don't
something to do
know.
with astronaut missions or something.
I don't
right?
know. I don't know how it works in the comics.
Put in the chat. How did the symbiote come to Earth?
Supposedly it came from space in the comics.
Right,
but
of
I
course
don't
from
know how.
space, but I would think a tied to an
I
astronaut
know
shuttle.
it was better than what we saw in this
Yeah,
movie.
definitely.
But
Oh
so
my God.
that's why I say, and you get rid of the symbiote, because not only that, when the symbiote came, being attached to Spider-Man, it now makes it from the direction the movie went. It became a Spider-Man Mary Jane freaking drama where she's falling out of love with him because he's turning into this person that he's not because of the symbiote. And you're spending too much time on that narrative because the symbiote does change who you are and makes you angry and all that stuff. So I get it, you're exploring that. But you're doing that and you've already made them fall in love. You get what I'm saying? In the last two movies, you already went over that I'm not in love with you. We're gonna fall in love. Now I'm in love with you, and now they're in love and they're happy. Now you're breaking them apart only to try to bring them back together. It's like you're being tedious at this point. That's why I say get rid of the Venom if that's the route. Keep the Venom if you're not going to explore that Mary Jane, Peter Parker, love-hate all over again. Don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that with the Venom. Or at least take the route with the Hulk and Betty, where, okay, the Venom is there, and Mary Jane is the only person that he responds to, as opposed to anybody else. Because that love has already been established. Don't break that up just to do it again. That's dumb to me. That's dumb. We already watched that shit.
I could agree with that. I think it's so easy to just make this movie better.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And it's a shame that Sony's heavy involvement into
Venom.
Why would you?
Yeah, why?
Why?
Because Venom's a popular character.
Venom is a popular character, but it's like, jeez, man, make a fourth movie.
He's
make a
proven
Venom
himself,
movie.
though. With
He's
Goblin
already been proving
just
himself.
let the man do his thing.
That's tough, man. That's really tough. Can we put Venom in there? We really need Venom. Want to sell some Venom toys? I mean, now you're dealing with a film that is heavily regarded as the worst Spider-Man movie. But I'm gonna be honest here, and this movie's not bad. I've over time, sure, it's trash back when you see it compared to 1 and 2. This movie's garbage.
It definitely doesn't live up to
But
1 and
here
2.
we are 20 years later, Code. After seeing so many X-Men movies, seeing so many MCU movies, seeing so many Spider-Man movies that Sony tried with, seeing so many DC movies that have come and failed, this is actually one of the better ones. This goes on the better half of the spectrum of superhero movies.
Yeah, it's better than a lot of those.
Over time, bro, I think this is a good movie,
It
man.
was better than a lot of those back then.
No.
To me.
No.
It
I
is.
was incredibly disappointed with this movie.
I was
back then.
disappointed.
Mind you, back then in 07?
It's 07.
Yeah, back then in 07, you were effing with Spider-Man 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Spider-Man
saying.
2.
I was comparing it to those, though. But as I see...
07, was Avengers? Iron Man? Was that 07, 08?
You know how I feel about Iron Man.
Dark Knight was 08?
No,
Batman Begins was 05? Superman Returns was 06?
You know how I feel about Dark Knight? I don't compare shit to that. But
Whoa.
I'm talking about...
Watchmen was like 05? V for Vendetta was 04? I mean, there's some heavy hitters back then.
V for Vendetta, I don't really compare
300?
I don't compare... 300 good, but I don't compare V for Vendetta, Dark Knight. Those are on another level for me. I don't compare those movies.
Between 2000 and 2008 was fire. Was the best quality superhero movies.
Yeah, but
a lot of dirt,
you
but
can't,
still.
I don't feel... I mean, we can, but I don't. Because a lot of people watching those aren't comic book movies to them. 300.
They're comic book movies,
Not
but
to
they
them.
are.
Not,
to who?
They are. There's
To
a lot of people watch those movies that don't know they're comic books.
That's on them, but they're comic.
know
We
it's
know
on-
they're comic.
I know it's
We
on-
we know they're comic book movies.
What I'm saying,
The viewers who are watching right now know that those are comic
what
book
I'm
movies.
saying
and
is,
they count.
What I'm saying is, the movies themselves aren't structured. Those Batman movies from Nolan are not structured like comic book movies. They're just movies.
They're cinema. They're cinematic films.
Yeah, they're just movies.
They're superheroes with in the cinema.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas this it's a comic book movie. It screams superhero comic. It screams it.
It is a superhero movie.
Yes. So that's why I say I don't really.
There's a difference between a comic book movie and a superhero movie.
Yes, we talked about this with Wonder Woman 84.
Correct.
I understand. I know the difference.
Wonder Woman 84.
There's a lot of people that
is
don't
a
know the
superhero movie.
There's a lot of people don't know the difference.
There is.
Some people look at it. They're watching 300 and nothing for that to them. It doesn't scream comic anything. It's just a movie.
No, I got you. Same with Watchmen too. Some people, don't see Watchmen.
Exactly. Especially V for Vendetta. That's just a movie to them. So that's why I don't really compare those with this movie.
Okay.
But
all I'm saying is that we did.
Yeah.
And back then, when this came out, compared to these icons,
still ain't touching that
it
shit.
does not hit.
Shout out to
But
DC,
now
though.
that's why I want to make the point that the time does matter, Code, because back then competition was thick.
Well,
V for Vendettas, Watchmen,
That's
Nolan,
true.
Iron Man 1, Dark Knight.
well, what I'm saying is
Spider-Man 1 and 2.
I don't change how I feel about this movie, not in the face of those movies, because I don't, but in the face of your MCU movies today. I don't. This movie's still killing a lot of those movies. It's crushing a lot of those movies. Don't even do it.
bro,
Don't even do it. Don't name them. It's crushing a lot of those movies.
No, I'm about to keep it a buck right now, bro. And I don't care what the chat
Don't
thinks.
do it. Don't do it. It's crushing a lot of
If
those movies.
Spider-Man 3, if this movie was in the MCU, I think it's number 5.
Bro, this movie's killing Ant-Man. Don't do it.
I think it's number 5 in the top 5, bro.
It's killing.
Bro.
It's killing a lot of those movies. To me. just to me. But
I'm taking it. Number 5 is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 for me. I'm taking this over Volume 2.
I'll take this over Volume 1. And now I like 1 over 2. It's killing a lot of those movies.
I'm taking this over
It's killing
over
a lot of those
Guardians.
movies.
You're right.
But, yeah.
Avengers, Civil War, Black Panther, Winter Soldier. Those are the top 4.
I'll take this
Number
over
5.
every last Iron Man movie
It's like
there
Iron
is,
Man
bro.
1, Iron Man 1,
I don't like Iron
Spider-Man, Guardians 2. I think this will be number 5, bro. It's killing 20 other.
It's killing them. It's killing them.
Yeah.
And this is the bad.
And this is the
This
worst.
is the bad from back then.
Oh my God, that's
That's what I'm
crazy.
trying to tell you.
Right.
It's killing it.
That's why it's killing so many of these MCU movies, right? And that's why this movie looks better, because so many MCU and DCEU movies and even Fox movies have been trash or mediocre.
Right.
That this looks even better over time. I feel like
you're
time
right.
has aged this better.
That's true.
As time went on,
appreciate it
this
better.
thing
You appreciate it better.
appreciate these days
You're right.
more. I appreciate the trash Venom. Well, I still don't like that garbage Venom.
The
That
Venom
Venom
is
is
garbage.
still garbage to this day. But they had the element of Sandman, right?
It's too much. Goblin,
Too much-
Sandman, Venom.
He had, man, Spider-Man. They put Spider-Man to the test in this movie.
Yes.
Code. Everything was falling apart for him.
Yep.
This was the Dark Knight Rises for him.
Yeah.
He lost his personal life. He lost his best friend. He lost his girlfriend to his best friend, who was an enemy.
Right.
Aunt May was in the ringer. Venom, he lost his powers. He got into the black
Gwen
suit.
Stacy, he was with that
The relationship fell apart. Marriage, divorce. The engagement was off. He was crying. He went emo. He was going through the motions in this film. And if you're one of those type of people that care about character development, I believe he developed the most in Spider-Man 3.
He did.
He went through the most turmoil and came out clean on the end. He went through the most on this movie.
That's Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
What
Challenges here.
what Stan Lee copied from Superman. That's what. Despite all of that, he still showed up to save the city. Despite all of that, despite knowing that everything you showing up for this bitch,
this whore.
you showing up to fight your best friend.
We'll get to that shit.
He's showing up. He's still trying to save these people.
Right.
And they hate him. She's not with him. Harry hates his guts, and he's still trying to save the city.
Yeah.
Separated from the symbiote, finding out that shit's effing with him, trying to stop
Eddie
that shit.
Brock, a freaking photographer that's taking your money. You're losing your job to this new hotshot Eddie Brock, who's getting the girl, who's freaking dating your Gwen Stacy, who's taking all the photographs, who cheated and is making Spider-Man look like the bad guy.
Right.
And then it's like you're in the man when he pins him up again. You're trash, Brock. You're done in this town. I'm like, man, this is some good drama, bro. Don't do it. Don't out me. I'll never be able to work. No one will hire me. Please don't do this. Should have thought about it. Run this by your editor. They're fake. It all lines up, Jonah. Freaking Radio Raheem. God dang, bro, you're fired. You're out of this town. And I'm like, and like, sir, these shots are great. These are amazing. How much you want from them? I want a staff job. Well, wait a minute. You're hired then. Wait, Jonah Jameson. I feel like I've been here for years. I think if there's a staff job, it should be me. He's right, Jonah. Peter Parker's done amazing work for us over the years.
Radio.
Shout out to Radio Right,
Sideline
bro.
that shit.
Choke that nigga out. Throw him in the back of that car.
Fat neck.
Frig, all that meat. But then Eddie Brock gets the symbiote. Please kill Peter Parker, having that prayer at the bell. Bro, that was comic book accurate to the T, bro.
It came down.
Bled on him. Oh, it looked good, man. I'm like, dang.
With the
That was pretty
blinking
fire.
that
That was fire, bro.
comic book.
But the
He's good at his
execution
comic
of
book
Venom. Venom looked ugly as shit.
Yeah.
A creature that's what
was-
is
he
that
was-
shit?
he was
And
trying-
I'm sick and tired of you showing me his ugly trash face. Topher Grace, Eric Foreman, trash. This Eddie Brock is garbage. I got tired of them keep showing his goddamn what's with his teeth. This shit
Venom
is
teeth.
man. This shit is whack, bro.
It is whack.
Everything about Venom is
He
whack.
tried to. That's where, and you see when I said the costume is important, they tried to make it a more realistic Venom. When just keep it that Venom that made all that money, keep that shit. That's the shit.
Yeah.
You know, if he'd have looked like that, it would have been. It would have still been trash narratively.
She
but
about to hit you over the head with a brick, nigga. You trash, my nigga. You about to get hit over the head with a freaking brick. Trash.
And then he
motherfucker.
screams. That shit was nasty. He looks nasty, but that's a big ass brick. That bitch strong.
Look at how ugly. He got the big forehead, bro.
You know what he looks like? You know what he looks like to me?
An alien.
He looks like when the symbiote went on the chick in the new Venom movie.
Oh, I gotta remember. I delete that from my brain. That movie sucks.
I like it. I like that Venom movie.
Oh, you freaking.
When the symbiote went on her, he looks like her.
Yeah,
He's all thin and small and shit. But yeah,
he looks like a fusion between a xenomorph and Spawn.
And he was acting like a lizard and shit.
Yeah, what?
He was acting like a lizard.
They got him completely and he was small.
Yeah, he was.
And he
small.
was small than the beach.
Small.
Like so whack, bro. But this is what I'm talking about. Let's talk about this whack beach right here. Look at this
shit.
cloud chasing fish, catfish. Look at this whore.
Hey,
Show. It's time.
Still red.
So nice,
Remy.
nice. Nigga miss me. This bitch is a whore on the highest level. She is engaged to Peter Parker, is she not?
Yes.
Or is about to be engaged, right? They're in a relationship.
Yeah, they're together.
They're together. I believe they're living together.
They're all the way together.
And what the freak is going on? She's accepted you as Spider-Man. She knows the deal, but you kissed Gwen Stacy upside down, and she got mad. That's our kiss. You don't even think, was that Spider-Man kissing her? Or was it Peter Parker? She got a little jealous.
That was messed up from Peter Parker.
I don't know why he did that. That was dumb. Why would you lay it on me? They'll love it. What are you talking about?
It's caught in the moment.
Caught in the moment. Got you.
Terrible though. Insensitive.
Where does she go, Code? She runs in the arms
She runs to Harry.
of Harry again, the douchebag who treated you like shit.
friends.
Because this time Harry loses his memory, and Spider-Man has to fight Harry to the point where he, guillotines him with the rope, and he hits his head, and he doesn't remember who the freak he is.
Right.
So he's this. It's amazing seeing him be this. Hey, buddy. Hey, Pete. So good to see you again, man. You're it. You're awesome.
Ain't shit.
It's like.
Ain't shit.
He's like lobotomized, bro. He's his own reset. Like, hey, bump on my head. Oh, wow. So crazy. Love you, buddy. You're great. Want to make some omelets? Want to come over? So he knows that they're together, right?
Yeah.
And invites her over for omelets. So Mary Jane is like, oh, I'm going to go hang with Harry and cook omelets with this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I can do the twist. I can do it. They having fun scrambling these omelets, ruining these eggs, pissing Chef Ramsay off somewhere, ruining the motherfucking omelet. And then here they are sharing a nice kiss. You cheated on your man with his best friend. Bitch, you ain't shit. You are for the streets. You are for the streets. Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Yonkers, nigga, everywhere in New York, they running your shit. You cheated on Spider-Man, Peter Parker, for his best friend when he needed you most. Because he upside down kissed a bitch that was thick.
And that's the same.
The same guy that treated you like dirt. Oh, because he got a memory reset, he's a different person. You ain't shit, Mary Jane. You are a trash Mary Jane. And the only reason why you still out here on legendary status is because there hasn't been a Mary Jane since.
She ain't legendary, but yeah.
Hugh Jackman ain't legendary either, my nigga. But you know how many people are sucking off Hugh Jackman?
But
like he's a dope Wolverine? Bro, I like Hugh Jackman, bro, but that's a trash Wolverine, bro.
You can't compare him to her, though.
The comparison that I'm making there's only one, nothing to compare it to, so we just accept it for God tier.
Yeah, that's right.
Hugh Jackman is not a good Wolverine. Hugh Jackman is a great character with claws.
Logan.
We like him. Logan. He's a good Logan, right?
He's a good Logan.
Wolverine? But we haven't seen a real traditional Wolverine with the little nigga. We're still waiting. Feige, I'm looking forward to it. MCU, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. But because there's no comparison, we can't really see and see her for who she is. A lot of people, I'm saying some unpopular shit right now, bro.
Of course.
A lot of people think I'm being blasphemous. Well, nerds don't really know what was going on out here in the streets. She's out here for the streets. She's out here hopping on cock again, bro.
These ones I cannot explain.
She ain't shit, bro. So she went and cheated on her man like that.
I can't defend that.
Yeah, of course not. And then Harry gets his memory back. Remembers all the hate.
Nigga ain't shit. This nigga turned it up another level.
Bro, the drama in this movie is top notch, bro. The drama is top notch. This nigga invited him took him to the cafe, bro. Hey, Pete. She's an actress. Mary Jane got a job. Yeah, Pete. Didn't you know she's working again? And well, that's the reason why I called you here, Pete. The other guy is me. I'm the other guy, Pete. Wanted to tell you this sooner. No, you're lying. You're lying. It's true, Pete. You know, wanted to tell you, but we're madly in love, and you know, I'll be tossing and turning that thing, and I just wanted you to know for me. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. As soon as this nigga leaves, he looks back. This nigga Harry.
I ain't shit.
This nigga Harry, bro. Harry. He hit him with that wink. Oh, Peter coming back to fight. That nigga gone, bro. How's the apple pie? It's delicious. This nigga Harry tight, bro. This fool Harry is giving this nigga nightmares, bro. Making this, we got the emo dance, you know, where he's being cheesy and stuff like that. That's weak and garbage. Use Gwen Stacy. Oh my God, you were only doing this for her to make her jealous? Gwen Stacy was a decent chick. She said, I'm so sorry, apologize and shit like that. That was really decent of her. That's over with. But the dramatic love triangle between Harry, Peter, and Mary Jane.
It was too much, bro.
So it's good. It's got good drama in this thing.
Things happening in this
so
movie.
much things are happening.
You could have erased that shit.
I know. The only thing, it's either Sandman or Venom. I think if you erase Sandman and give more organic to Venom, it would have worked. Instead of no Venom and then just build upon Sandman. Who cares about Sandman? Because even at the end of the movie, he just flew into the wind. He let him go.
That nigga
all that beating you put on me, my nigga. Oh, I can't believe it. Spider-Man, the brutal force of the shakes of what we're experiencing right now is traumatic. Stupid. This fool's getting really beat on. Like he was getting double teamed, bro. And I got to keep it a buck. When they were just double teaming Venom, holding him down to the bar, and he was, that hand got low. Nigga, that hand got lower and lower. You trying to save this whore. This whore that cheated on you with your best friend. Let that bitch go.
I told you, like Superman.
Oh, you take care of Batman. Shut the freak up. Shut the freak up. No, he wouldn't. No, freak, he wouldn't freak this man. Bro, this motherfucker Sandman did all that. And then to see.
Yes.
When he came, this back up. So this fool freaking this nigga, you killed my father. I'll never forgive you. When he got the Venom power.
Yeah.
You mad, little Goblin Jr.?
That's that symbiote shit.
You mad? Little Goblin Jr.
He's like, you ain't on my level, homie.
Then blew up half his face. Harry lost half a face. This guy can't win. I'm like, oh my God, this drama's so good. Yeah, these characters are losing it all, bro.
Right,
and oh my God, poor Harry. And then they have that thing he says, and then he comes back, I need you, Harry. I need you. They got Mary Jane. We both been porking her. So we both have an interest to go save this bitch. Right. I know you smashed, I smashed. Maybe after this we can all smash, but we got to save her first, man. Venom got her. She's Sandman. No, you kill my dad. Go away. Freak you. He's like, all right, I'm going. I didn't kill your dad, but freak you. I'm out. Right. Here go. Harry.
Oh, this nigga.
I've seen a lot of things in these hallways. Nigga. I was the one who cleaned your father's wounds. And it is without a doubt that he was killed and met his demise by the blade of his own glider.
He knew about this glider.
This nigga knew the whole time. You knew the whole time Spider-Man 1, 2, and now 3. My nigga, you stupid freaking old man Butler. Come out of nowhere, plot device. Bro, that shit pissed me off. I remember seeing this shit in the theater being like, what are you talking about? The Butler's coming in here with the... That was enough for Harry. And then when he was getting beat down by the Sandman and Venom, and you're seeing Spider-Man take an L.
Right.
To see Harry come as the Green Goblin through that bomb. Oh, him doing his fight. I'm here, buddy. Nigga, that shit almost made me cry, my nigga. Right. Bro, that shit hit me right in the heart, bro. His best friend came back.
That's kind of tough, bro.
I know, wait a minute. I'm freaking getting triggered right now. Hold on.
That's kind of tough. I don't hear that shit.
Yeah, bro. He came back, bro, as his best friend, bro. Said, I got your
It
back,
was
bro.
cool, but
and they were fighting them together, man. I bought that shit. That shit felt good, bro. Hey, man, this movie tight, bro. Freak y'all, bro.
No,
Freak
it was
this
cool,
shit
but
tight,
the
bro.
motivations weren't good enough.
What you mean? That was his best friend at the end of the day.
I know.
At the end of the day, I freaking some things I hate about you, but in the moment of life and death, I'm here for you, my nigga.
I understand that.
That was tight.
But their motivations, getting there, the whole what they were going through, I didn't buy any of it. It was bullshit. It's like Anakin going to the dark side. It's bullshit. I get it, but you can't just flip.
His butler came and told him that he definitely didn't kill your dad.
I repeat, these motivations are trash. So that's why.
That's not that you're blaming it on the motivation. You should blame it on the script.
Well, yeah,
but Harry had the motivation to right his wrongs because the butler showed Harry he did not kill your father.
I don't get out of the movie. I stay in the movie. Okay.
All right, stay within the movie. The butler told Harry,
that's dumb.
Your dad. Yes, it's dumb, but the motivations for Harry were, oh wow, you didn't kill my dad.
Right, but your friend Ben told you he didn't kill your father.
Freak you! I don't believe you. But the butler, he believed.
I don't know how else I can say. Okay, the butler he believes. That's bullshit.
The issues with the butler, not Harry, not Harry's motivations. Is that trash
but
butler coming in there with his plot device, MacGuffin?
Harry's
Hey,
motivation is the butler.
Hey, here's the story.
Harry's motivation is the butler. If the butler didn't give him the truth, he wouldn't be motivated with that truth to go help his friend. And that motivation is trash.
It's not. You're calling Harry's motivation the butler when that's not true. Harry's motivation is
finding out that he didn't kill his dad.
Correct, knowing that Peter did not kill his father, and
how did he find that out?
He found the source is the butler.
Yeah,
the motivation is not the butler. The motivation is
It doesn't matter how you slice it.
Him discovering
the way you find out is trash. So therefore,
double trash. So I'm doubling down, but I feel like you're misplacing.
No, I'm not. It's how the story is being told.
Yes, the story's being told trash because the butler rushed this stupid story in. But once you get past that, you understand why Harry's showing up to save Sandman. Why can't you understand?
Because if I made a story...
Because you don't like the way he found out.
If I made a story and I didn't say how somebody find out something, I didn't put anything there. I just go, yeah, he found out off screen. Oh, now I know. It's dumb no matter how you look at it.
Well, okay.
If it's a dumb thing you did, whether it's on screen, off screen, it's dumb. It doesn't help the story is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I understand the emotion that you're feeling there. It was nice for me too seeing them there. But I'm riding with the whole story. And while I'm riding with it, I know why he's there fighting. Because now he believes this to be the truth. If you would get to that truth better in your storytelling, it would have hit more for me. Kind of like part 2.
Yeah.
With the whole, you need to go stop Spider-Man and all that stuff and the train and he's fighting him and all that stuff. He's saving the people. It works better when it makes sense with your whole plot. The plot was falling apart, all of it. From when he got hit with the symbiote, all the way up to when he's fighting Brock and he's showing his face. All of that comes from that in the sky onto the thing. It's part of the narrative for me. And it's all bad. I know we can get to this cool emotional fight scene, but why this thing is here is it's dumb. For me, it just breaks it all apart. And that's why I don't like this third movie like that. But nothing you're saying is a lie. It's still there. Yeah. It's just it wasn't put together well. It was rushed.
I agree. I'll agree with that. I'll agree with it not being put together well. That's for sure. And this film has a lot of problems.
Yeah.
I mean, there's serious problems in this film and tons of nitpicks, right?
Yeah, lots of them.
So many. And that's why this is not Spider-Man 1 or 2.
Exactly.
But I feel like
broken trilogy.
It's a shame.
It's a shame.
It's a shame.
Because everything you're saying is true. Because that's why I said while you're watching the movie, you're witnessing the epic trilogy that it is. And then it falls apart because everything just comes together so shittily. If you would have put it together better. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like watching you made your Lego Yoda and I made my Lego Yoda and mine looked more like Yoda and yours looks like... We both got Yoda, but your shit is just toe up.
Yeah.
But my shit is built right. It's like, come on, man. You were almost there. You're almost there. You need to fix it.
It's a shame. It's a shame. But still, I'm looking on the brighter side with this movie.
I do too. That's why I said.
As far as this film is not all that bad, man.
It's not all that bad.
It's not all that bad, bro.
There's lots of good in here.
I'm proud to say that, I overall enjoyed this film. The love triangle and the drama that this movie provides. The action is really good too, man.
Action's on point.
The fight between him and Harry, between those buildings and that's really good.
And shout outs to Spider Sense. throughout this
Spider
whole
sense
trilogy.
on fleek throughout the whole thing.
The whole trilogy.
throughout
That
the whole
boy
thing.
was knocking.
Yeah, definitely.
This boy was just. They really had to throw a lot at him to get this fool, and I love that about this whole trilogy. Even what's his name? The octopus when he was fighting him, them hands. Nah, nigga, nah.
Yeah.
It's like you're annoying. You know what did he say? He said something about being annoying. I get that a lot. He said, not anymore. He's about to kill him.
Right. I mean, even as the Black Spider-Man, he tried to kill the Sandman with the water.
Yeah.
And, let's see. He got off scot-free. The Sandman just got off. Was able to fly away.
He
I didn't
did.
like that.
He lost his daughter though.
He didn't lose his daughter.
No,
His
he-
daughter was perfectly fine in that house.
Yeah,
Poor.
He's not with her though. He's trying to get back with his daughter. He's
Well,
trying to get back to her.
I feel like it's capping for this motherfucker because you went out there with that gun to rob that man's car.
Yeah.
You accidentally shot Ben, but by law, you were committing a crime, and someone died as a result. You have committed murder.
I know he went.
You
to
are
prison.
responsible for committing murder.
He went to prison.
Yes, but then they say I'm not a bad guy, just bad on luck. You were trying to intentionally rob this man.
I know.
So kind of a bad guy, with a gun.
Well, they
You
just
rolling
want
up trying to jack an old man and
to steal his car.
I'm not trying to steal no old man's car with a pistol.
No, I know.
I mean,
I understand
usually
that.
bad people would do this.
I understand.
I feel like you had common sense and you have morals, but you can't say I'm not a bad guy. I'm just out here robbing old man for their cars at
Well, what
gunpoint and accidentally killing him.
well, he's more of a thief, right? That style. We're a
You're an
thief.
armed robber, is what
Right.
you are.
Well, I'm just saying he would. I feel like he's the type of guy who would go that far, but if it turns to I have to kill you or get your shit, he won't kill you. He'll never cross that line. I'm not saying he's a good guy.
Right.
I'm just saying he will go so far, but once it comes to hurting people, this is where he draws the line, and he's done. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to defend him,
Yeah.
and you're right. He did get off because not only did he go to prison, he was trying to escape, and then he did escape, and then he turned into the Sandman, and then trying to go back to his daughter, but then he did escape. He didn't go back to prison or anything. So yes, he did get away.
Yeah,
Scot
I
free.
like that.
After all the shit he did. Which you're right. I'm not trying to defend him. I'm
Yeah,
just
I
saying.
like that. He got off too scot-free, especially for being,
The-
and he forgave you. It was learning about forgiveness as well.
Right.
Peter
he could have
forgave
kept
him.
attacking them, but
Yeah.
he chose to stop. And the only reason I mentioned all of this, and it sounds like I'm kind of defending him, is because his main motivation was to go back to his daughter, and he didn't achieve it. He didn't get that.
Yeah, sure he did. He took some of that money he stole, flew right to that, dropped some money in the window, and kept it pushing.
Okay, sure, you could.
Yeah,
okay,
bro,
maybe.
come on, man.
Hey,
He's
hey,
living his best
hey, wait.
life.
Why this nigga can fly?
It's why he can fly because sand floats in the air, but why can he navigate it? Right?
That's what I said.
Yeah,
Why
he's-
can this nigga fly?
He's navigating where the wind.
That's what flight
You
is.
would think he would go where the wind
That's
goes.
exactly.
Nah, this fool was directional traveling.
Why can this nigga fly?
I don't know. I don't know why he could not just utterly fly. I don't know
Right.
why.
Because if you throw me out of plane,
Because they put a sound.
I'm coming down, nigga. I'm not riding.
Yeah, he could fly.
If the wind goes this way, I'm.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't know. It's stupid, bro.
There's a lot of dumb shit in this movie, but okay.
Yeah.
This nigga can fly.
What are the odds that you're just running across a field and you end up in a science chamber? All right, we're
That's
launching that.
That's a comic book.
Not a single camera. Oh, they're saying we got obstruction. Probably just pigeons. Don't move when we start it up.
Yeah, kill them. They're not gonna ruin the experiment.
Like if the pigeons are there, you're gonna.
They're not gonna ruin the experiment. You're gonna sand pigeons all around.
Bro,
The comic book shit. It's okay.
comic book bullshit, right? Mary Jane's a whore. She's for the street. She's trash. She's garbage. She's utterly. Kirsten Dunst is a terrible
Bro.
Mary Jane, bro.
I knew it was gonna come to this. I accept defeat. I was trying to defend her.
Yeah.
I knew the third movie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to defend her atrocities.
Yes.
But I will give her this. She did tell Peter, not in the end, like
That he was effing up.
no, that they have to stop being mad at each other. She was referring to her, Harry, and Peter. Because they did a lot of terrible shit to each other.
Right.
She was like, we have to forgive each other, despite all that. Let's
Yeah.
not hold grudges. So
Yeah.
she's for the streets. I can't defend it.
Mm-hmm.
But at least she was trying to, let's just forgive each other, please.
Yes. And put down in the chat. Let me know that you guys are still watching at this point in the review. Put down hashtag Mary Jane still for the streets. Hashtag Mary Jane still for the streets. To let me know that you've gotten this far past the 1 hour and 40-minute mark of this review. This has been a mega, super mega box office smash movie, guys. Wow. Shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, the code for being here for this movie review. Shout out to Only True Dreamer. And I would like to dedicate this video to not only True Dreamer, but a fellow New Yorker like Spider-Man, Fiona. Fiona, we wish you nothing but the best. She's still in the hospital.
She's waiting for a perfect Peter Parker. That's what's up.
Yeah, she's still waiting for Peter Parker. She don't like none of these Peters. She's waiting for the good one to come along.
Waiting for a perfect simp.
Shout out to our girl Fiona. And with this, we're going to grade this movie, Spider-Man 3. It might be blasphemous. Don't kill me. Don't judge me. I give Spider-Man 3 with all of its nonsense and all of its emotional heart. This is a film that has great action, terrible, sloppy script, villains that don't really have much motivation, but the hero remains the same. It's consistent. The love triangle is fantastic, combined with the score that Sam Raimi always continues to bring in his great direction. This movie is, for me, a B+.
Oh shit.
What's up?
Wow.
What's up?
Wow.
I did that.
Wow. No, that's not why I'm saying wow.
I did that.
Now I feel stupid.
What you mean? What you got?
Because I have a B+ too.
For
sure. I did not expect. I should have went first. I did not expect our grade to align.
That's right, bro.
I didn't expect that.
Why not? I told you I like this movie.
I know, but
especially over time, bro.
But no, let's just put it out there like you always put that shit out there. I'm a DC hater. I'm a Spider-Man fan. There's a little bit of bias. I expect it from me. There's a lot of bias here, so.
Oh, okay.
You know,
bro, I'm not biased. I like.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, here's the thing.
Giving this shit a B+. You know how many people hate this shit? That's bias. That's bias.
It's not bias.
They look at it.
For you probably see. There's one thing. Let me talk to these people, bro. There's one thing that's been consistent about Jody of Jody's Corner. I have always been consistent when I grade these superhero movies. I watch movies for the superhero. If it is a good superhero movie, you're going to get bonus from me.
Oh yeah, that's
Wonder
true.
Woman 84 is a fantastic superhero movie. Cinema as a film, that shit is lacking. But Wonder Woman is a superhero on the highest level in that movie. That's why I watch superhero movies. And very much so, Spider-Man is a superhero here, bro. He is exactly what a superhero is, bro. That's why I like Wonder Woman 84. All of these Spider-Man movies. That's why I like Captain America. That's why I like the Superman movies of the 1980s. They're superhero movies, man.
But yeah, these are superhero movies more than the Homecoming stuff.
So you can say I'm biased to superhero movies.
No, I'm saying
about good superheroes.
That I would say that's a fact because them old Superman movies, goddamn. Fuck,
Superman 1 and 2 are fire. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, that bias, like you said, it's got to be real. That tanker and the oil and this shit, bro, the track, the Great Wall.
That was Superman 3.
It don't matter. All the movies.
I'm not capping for those 3 and 4. By the way, I like 4 too. Hey, bro, I like Superman 4. I like Superman 4, I like Quest for Peace.
Turn back time and shit. Bro, I'm telling you.
What you mean, bro? It's 1980s, 78.
There's the bias.
It was the 70s, bro.
It's okay. There's the bias cap for it.
Nigga, that shit was fire. He got so mad, he turned that Earth back, bro.
Yeah.
And when he turned the Earth back the other way, time goes back.
Look, bro. I understand. I understand. That's superhero shit.
I need to look up what happens if the Earth rotates the other way. What would happen?
We'll die. That's what's going to happen. Look it up. We're going to die.
I know one thing I know for sure. Time ain't going backwards.
That's a fact. We'll die.
Shout out to Richard Donner, bro. Shout out to Superman, bro. Superman's tight. So B+ from the both of us for this mega super
unexpected
Spider-Man trilogy review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Put down in the comment section what you guys think. Hashtag Mary Jane still for the streets. I'm Jody Joe. That's the man, the myth, the legend, the code. Thank you guys so very much for watching. And we out this thing. Deuces. Told you that we leaving. Remember, hit that subscribe button. Let us know. Everybody, shout out to this man, Only True Dreamer. Huge Spider-Man fan. Once again, thank you guys so very much for watching.